ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to day 2 of Evolution 2022. Because it's been quite some time since we've been under this one roof. It's a new experience for me, not just in this desk, but in the venue in general. And I'm going to be Jammers. And alongside me is man, legend. My man, it's been too long since I last seen you, first of all.
For sure, man. For sure.
Probably some people are laughing at home saying they look exactly like each other, but I promise you it was purely coincidental. We're not going to be 2022's version of Crisscross. We literally bought these jumpers at different times of the day. I pulled out my bag. Yipes goes, oh, for...
So this is fine. So just to piggyback on that, right? So, you know, everybody's focused. He's focused. He's locking in. I'm locking in. And when we finally settled down and we look at each other and we seen that we had the same hoodies, we was like, but it's all right, though. You know what? I like this. You know what I mean? The melanin is rocking over here. You feel me? We got the braids popping. I'm very excited, man, and I'm so sorry for that. My brother, I see you. Should have told me it was cool.
And you know what's crazy? Word on the street is, if you want to work at Evo, you've got to wear a hoodie, you've got to get your hair plaited, you've got to wear a mask. So anyone that's at home, if you want to commentate Evo, just color coordinate, hairstyle. If you don't have any hair, like Vicious, I'm sorry. That's it.
Hey, man, it is what it is. This is the cheat code for people that don't know. But, yeah, listen, we've been having a wild, wild week of Street Fighter V. We just seen NA versus EU. I was there. Once my Dominican brethren got eliminated, I exit stage left out the room.
I like that.
So, you know, respectfully.
I like that.
Yeah, and EU, yeah.
Oh dear, sorry to cut you off there, because you're talking about wild street fight, wild matches. Well, we've got Blanca up on stage. I believe it is Wolfgang, and he is going up against Mena RD. Now, we will talk about Mena in a little bit, but Wolfgang is picking a character that's caused a lot of controversy recently. Is he good? Is he bad? He's definitely ugly. I can tell you that much. That's my opinion.
Absolutely.
But the thing is, people are like, Blanca's better than some people make him out to be. Some people think he's at the bottom of the tier list or somewhere down there. He's got some tricks. He's designed to annoy you. But he's picked Boxer against him for a reason. I want to see this.
Very well known. They definitely have played each other before, so pretty familiar. So that might be a matchup thing just to lock in. Definitely Mena's been cooking with the Luke, but yeah, definitely like the straight punch. Maybe on the block, Blanca ball, maybe?
Yeah, dash straight for the Blanca ball. I think a lot of throws will actually annoy Wolfgang to try to make him commit to a reversal, but I think the pressure in general. But the thing is, Blanca's very elusive, got good escape options. And I think Mena's looking to chase him down. Been a bit aggressive at the moment. Gets a throw. You might dash up and throw him again. Let's see. No, let's just say, Potter!
Oh, the shenanigans. You got no real reversal here, so you're going to have to commit on that block.
Oh, he played it safe. He didn't think I was going to hit him in the tech there. Now all he needs is the dash straight activation. Is he going to do it? There it is.
You know, a lot of King-style players have gotten bodied by Blanca coming over here. I don't know if people remember Alex by AB, Knuckle dude.
Listen.
Not too long ago, so I wouldn't be surprised if I see it again, man.
Crouch fierce. That's a good footsie tool, and he counter crouches under the dash straight. Next hit's going to win it for either player. I think Mena wants a dash straight, but he did the wrong version.
Eso.
There you go. And the thing is, Blanca's a double-edged sword. You're banking on the other guy not knowing. But then when they figure out, like, a simplistic game plan will work, that might work against you. But the thing is, that was too close for Mena. So let's see how he handles this round, guys.
I think Blanca exposes the masses, man. And obviously the shenanigans starts when the V-trigger is activated, but you play somebody solid like Mena, you don't got to worry about it. Nice air-to-air.
See, he's testing Mena's reactions. Don't do this against a Cactus Cup champion, please.
Oh my God, sumo to the roof. Can I get the crush of the coins, please?
Count crouch, he thought a dash straight was coming, but Mena's clocked on, so he's going to resort to dash lows instead.
I see you.
Yeah, he's ready. You can't bring this to him. You can't do this.
Activation, there the shenanigans begin. Solid cross up.
Good block, yeah, he's blocked it all. Throw. He's going to throw him. He has to throw him one more time before he makes him guess. He does an overhead instead. That's dead.
Wow, how much is the overhead on hit there? He was trying to hit a button.
Well, obviously, one of the new changes he got, I can't remember if it was last patch or the year before that, he could charge it now. So he gets different frame data. But I think he charged it, but then it said can hit afterwards. So I think Mena thought the frame data was a little bit different there.
Okay, makes sense. All right, didn't know that. Lock in.
Hold it slide. There's a roll, and he's changing his trajectory as well because he's seen Mena's consistently dealt with the roll, but...
Yeah, make him whiff the anti-air. Yep, exactly. Oh, the back throw got too close for comfort. Oh, legs.
Nice plus on block, and he's going to activate. Is he going to try and gimmick him with an overhead with V-reversals to eliminate and avoid that situation there, Yipes?
Let me get that corner counter. Nice and easy. Go for the standing roundhouse for the plus range. We're not pressing no buttons. Wolfgang.
He's waiting for bar so he can escape. Trust me, he's going to wait for that bar, and he's going to do the EX roll. He's waiting. He's not going to move. He is not going to move.
Survey
Watch.
says.
Watch. We're waiting. We're waiting. Oh, he moved.
Oh.
Oh, come on.
He heard you, man. He said, man, I could probably hold this ball.
That could have been it. That legit could have been it. He's going to hold it up, and that might be dead. We'll find out. He's got one more roll. Jumps away.
Should have jumped in at least four. Like, I guess he didn't know where he was going to roll.
He's too worried about the super.
I see. I got you. Oh, walk forward. Try to walk and block, eh?
Here's the thing. So, because Blanca's such a trickery character, I think Mena was looking to win, he had V buff or V shift. If he sat there and waited, because to be honest with you, Wolfgang might not think that was a risk. I think it was. All he had to do was V shift and a super. Legit.
I see. Okay.
Oh,
he's feeling himself. What are you listening to?
He's vibing.
It's the Evo theme. Goddamn, I've been listening to that beat all weekend. It's like I was taking the Dookie and I hear it, bro. Like I'm serious. Everywhere I went, even in my dreams, I've been hearing that.
Hey man, it's catchy. They done their job. Now,
absolutely.
Do you think Mena should change?
I think he's fine where he's at. Just minor defensive errors. I mean, obviously the shenanigans starts with the V trigger, but to be honest, Wolfgang is pretty defensive, pretty lame if you ask me. So,
you know what? Like,
and a good thing.
This Wolfgang and Blanca is such a very unorthodox combination for me, guys. Hear me out here. Wolfgang doesn't get spoken enough about his abilities as a player, but a lot of us label him to Blanca, and we don't like Blanca, so therefore you're not going to respect.
Because we, okay.
Not you. No, not you. Not you. I have to talk it like unilaterally, right? And here's the thing, right? He's actually got a good understanding, good knowledge of this game, but again, because no one likes Blanca. No, listen, a lot of the top guys don't even train against him. Like, Blanca's not on your radar. Blanca's not going to win a CPT. And I actually had this conversation with Problem X, and he goes to me, do you think Blanca has won a big tournament? No. But all the Blanca players show up when it's a big tournament. They don't come to the online weeklies, but they show up when it's here.
That's true. That's the best. I can't figure me out that easy.
Oh, do you know? But he's 1-0 up against Mena, and he's stuck with the boxer pick.
You know it's a little bit of unfamiliarity here. He took his time to read the notes just to see exactly how he could approach this match.
I think he checked the frame there.
Oh, could have got the whip punish. Ooh, straight rodillas, ACL, meniscus. Damn! Give me the loose change. Regular throw.
Okay, he's going to activate on block. Crack dash here because he wants to activate him. Now it's literally, that's one bar. He didn't, he got the wrong follow-up there, but pressure.
Oh my God, he's about to go to match point.
Got him. Here's the thing, it's crazy, right? Because sometimes you got to stand up, and I think against Barrow, because he's got a bigger hurt box while he's crouching. I know it's universal that there's an extended hurt box during crouching. I think Barrow's got an exception to that.
Yeah, tall body for sure. The anti-edge. We definitely trying to get a crush counter there. Hold on.
Oh, he done that preemptively. He legit done that preemptively, and he knew it was going to happen.
Right under the rush punch, really?
He's trying to make him not use it.
Man, now let's go, baby. Wake up. I don't want to be biased here. I don't want to see a wash. At least 1-1.
Shimmy, and he's going to spend the bar on EX dash straight. 2 throws. Can he get them? Rolls away.
I like they try to anticipate the rainbow ball, though, for sure.
Right, if he doesn't block this, the next sequence, he might be dead.
Oh, my God. He got a lot of juice, baby. He tried to beat Russell, no punish. Oh, nice. Very lucky. Very fortunate here for Mena.
Pressure. Oh, he's too far to get the conversion there, but he couldn't cancel because he got the wrong roll, and he caught him. Teching. Wolfgang sends Mena to the losers bracket, ladies and gentlemen. And that's it. That's a perfect example of not a lot of us in this scene having that blanket knowledge. And then again, as the situation was building, right? Again, look what caught Mena. How many times have you seen Mena teching on a neutral jump?
That's a fact. That was looking like going up against Nikali season 1. You know, the neutral jump fish, that's literally what it looked like too. But nah, that was clean. That's how you know he tried to be defensive as much as possible, obviously trying to avoid the V-trigger shenanigans. A lot of anticipation on A to Airs, but it didn't really quite work out for him, right? Because I like how Wolfgang just walked him down and just stayed patient and just went with the flow of the match.
Yeah, look, he was basically, he anticipated some of the dash straights with the carrot crush. That's what he's doing. That is a risk in itself because Mena did clock onto it before and he did dash low. So it's like, okay, cool. But then we saw when Mena's attention was diverted. It was the rainbow roll. Jump back, crouch fist, stand medium punches. Like, okay, like this is what you're focusing on. And then V-trigger, that's where Blanca really tests you. Cross-ups. He's got like, the situations where Wolfgang was getting the cross-ups, if you block the first one, I think there's a second one.
Absolutely.
But it's like, all right, you're already in block stun, so it kind of counts as true strings. You don't have to worry about it too bad. But look what caught him out. That's it. And this is the point that some people were trying to prove. It's like, Blanka's not as bad as you make it out to be, yes, but again, I still stand his point when Problem X proved it to me. Is that, look, Blanka isn't going to go from start to finish by himself in the tournament. He does have bad matchups, and you can't, because I got to be honest with you, like Wolfgang did throw in a couple of gimmicks there. That's not going to work against everybody.
Well, that's the beautiful part about brackets, because you don't got to worry about too many characters. It's all about where is your route going towards to the top 8, man. You know, Ryan Hart, shout out to Ryan Hart, he actually been saying that, like, you know, it's all about skill, sure, but the luck of the bracket is really a big thing, man. So he's looking good. Wolfgang, I know he got a big momentum boost after that, taking out the Capcom Cup champion, former Capcom Cup champion, Mena RD. I know Mena RD's a little more upset than usual. He was probably thinking, I mean, I don't know exactly about the Borrow pick. It's more so because it's a charge fest. There's like 2 charge characters. It's usually about who can get the lead and keep it. But, I mean, it is what it is. He's still in there, so it's okay. But up next, though, Commander Jesse versus Tokido. I have not seen Tokido in a while. Wow, you know, this is how we've been inside at home for so long during the pandemic. I forgot that this man switched to the hitbox style.
Oh, dude, so Red Bull London Kumite, right? He brought his stick and his hitbox, because he bought the stick for Akuma and he bought the hitbox for Urien.
Okay.
And I think after that, it could have been a little bit later, he just completely transitioned to the hitbox, and then obviously, I'm not sure if that's the snack box or the smaller version.
Right.
But he's got that. He's done a video talking about how, like, it's more responsive, it's easy to walk block, and a lot of stuff. And it's weird. Some people think I'm tripping when I say this. When I play people in this game, I think I can tell when you're on a hitbox. It's the way you move. Like your character, that quick
It looks like jittery, right?
Yeah,
like
right. And I said you can't, and I'm like, dude, I'm playing stick. You can't do that on a stick. You can only do that on a pad or a hitbox. And the majority of these players are playing on a hitbox. And what's interesting as well, right? Because first of all, I'm jealous of Tokido because he's posed with the BMW, and I don't think I'm ever going to be able to do that. You remember that picture he put on like last year or 2 years ago? He posed. I'm just jealous. I'm like, they're never going to ask me to pose in front of their car. Secondly, it's how I spoke to a couple of Japanese players a couple of weeks ago, and they said nobody's perfect, but they think he's the closest thing to it.
Wow.
That is how much the Japanese players hold him in such high regard. It's just how, like, his attitude, his lifestyle, and just how he discusses everything about the game and how he loves what he's doing. Like, dude, he looks like he's ready to go do a 20K run around Vegas.
He looks freaking great, man. I'm not even gonna. He looks amazing. I'm not even gonna hold you, man. Big shout out to Tokido. It's like ever since he picked up his former sponsor with Echo Fox. That's when he was really taking his health serious and his mental health very serious. The thing I like about Tokido, man, just to really highlight it, is this guy, he admitted that he was just the cheap guy picking cheap characters, right? Then down the line, he actually got better as a fighting game player.
I want to get better at, like, fighting games.
Yeah.
Oh boy, but yeah, you know, we could talk about Tokido all day, but Commander Jesse, first of all, it's great to see him. I haven't seen him in such a long time as well. It's great that he's playing Dalsim as well, because obviously this character, he's at the top of most people's list as arguably the best character in the game, peak performance.
Sim, huh?
Listen, some people put him over Luke. Some people do that, and I said, I can agree with you if the Sim was at 100% the best. Luke, Luke is just like ease of accessibility, right? Ease of use. But we'll see how Tokido handles it, because Tokido's been using a bit of Dalsim recently, so he's going to have a little bit more of an inside knowledge on that, how they think about the character.
Commander Jesse, though, last time I seen this dude play was Capcom Cup 2019 in the last chance qualifiers, man, losing to Moke.
I remember that.
In the finals. That was pretty fire.
Yeah, we were there.
Yes, we was, my friend.
We were there.
Yo, man, how the hell are you, bro?
Trust me.
We haven't done this. I mean, obviously, you know, we be in the crowd watching the matches and talking, but this is a little more different.
I'll tell you what, I'll mention it once the match is done, because I think you remember when I mentioned this story.
I got you.
All right, back throw there from Tokido. Can he try? And the thing is, shimmy. This is the thing. Tokido's been having a little bit of hiccups on the PS4. He has. And I think he's trying to use it against other people as well, but we'll see.
Bro, my man Tokido got both arms on the table, son. This is looking nuts to me.
Dude, if you've seen some of the videos, like, he's completely changed his posture playing this game. Like, I'm telling you, posture's a big deal.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That's why my back is messed up right now, man. Shout out to the Mind Sticks. Oh, the power bomb. Okay, walk up, crouch is strong. I like that, just wearing them down there with the metallic aura. Spear, excuse me.
All right, just trying to pepper away with these heavy normals in the corner, and it looks like he might be able to space himself correctly and get out.
He's trying to score that light kick chariot attack and counter for the knockdown. I see what's going on here. Oh, where you going?
Oh, that's a full combo. That's a full combo. Yeah. Tackle. Oh, no, he goes for the reset. That might be not quite. Something else instead.
His first true love, Tokido. Okay, Jesse, the knockdown. How are you feeling? We reset the neutral. Okay, we don't got no reversal. You can't go a little nuts now on some Urian.
Well, the thing is, Tokido might be waiting for a chariot tackle opportunity because that's what Urian's been withered down to, unfortunately. Tech. Let's see what it is. Clean.
The jump in, man, wasn't ready. So much neutral movement, right? Looking for those counters that you just forget about that one important factor, and it's the jump in. And there you go, Tokido sneaks that out of there. But we got a 1-1 situation here on the rounds.
Listen, man, I talked to Crimson with this character a lot, and he says, look, you can jump on this character. It might not look like it, but you can set up a jump. Tokido got one and another shimmy. Gets the game.
Jesse is getting shimmy. You try to anti it.
Oh, he's dead. That's going to be game one. He's going to spend the bar. He's going to style.
Optimal. Jesus. See how he hit those buttons? Like, and then he got to stretch. Drink your water, son. I see what's going on here. Stay refreshed.
And you know what? Shout outs to Evo for the custom bottles. Honest, I still haven't got one. I still need to find one, actually, but I love those. Man. No, I love those.
I've been lazy. I'm into the bag where the talent food is at. I just grab the cup and I just take a walk. That's it.
I respect it. Because he's soaking up the atmosphere. And it's like, it's been 3 years. Come on. Spartan Bomb.
What's that, Spartan Bomb?
Spartan Bomb.
Is that the actual name?
I think so.
I'm calling it the Batista Bomb. That'd be fire, though.
Let me double check.
Okay, nice counter poke, Jesse, trying to find his way out of here. Yeah. You're not in danger yet.
Yeah, it's called Spartan Bomb.
Fire. Now I know. The SP. Get SP.
Throw away. I think Jesse's been a little bit tentative. Again, and it's the thing, he's playing a zoner on console. So you just rely on the buttons. Yeah, you rely on the buttons. Oh, he scratched his head. Yeah, he literally scratched his head.
Jesse needs to just realize that you're getting shimmied. My good man, take the throw. And you've been healthy most of the times that you have been taking, but it's all right, though.
Do you know what? I think he's contemplating. I can't remember the last time if he's played Urian, and it's Tokido's Urian, and I think there's a lot of things running through his head. Honestly, in his position, I wouldn't want to take a grab against him either, so I'd probably get shimmied all the time, but look how much damage he inflicted there.
I love that buff from Urian. The fact that EX headbutt goes forward like that, pretty nice. Yo, this is crazy. Look at the elbows flaring. Yo, Tokido. Yo, but you can really tell that he's moving fast, though. The way he's just moving.
You see what I mean?
It's jittery. It looks jittery.
It's easier to tell with Urian players. Out of every other character, I said, I know when a Urian plays on hitbox. Jumps away.
Oh, Coral Punch. I thought it was going to hit him.
Yeah, he's trying to catch him, but good escape there. Very slippery from Jesse. Can he get this round, though?
Sweet, nice. Don't flinch. There we go. Better than taking the throw. I like that. Pressing some buttons instead.
That was the best Ike he could have got there. Michael walked back to avoid it. One chariot tackle. There it was. Again, just backing away. He tried to commit low. Sneaky dude. And you know what? He knew he could take a turn there. Because the only thing Tokido was going to do that was going to connect was a tackle. Coral Punch with a whiff on a croucher.
He's trying to score that counter hit too. Was that the? I think it was Ron. So he's probably anticipating the teleport in the back there. Oh, we got metallic aura.
You got to watch out for a tackle. Like, he might just do a light one just to get in.
Nice. For the plus frames in case if it didn't hit.
Here's the throw. Yeah, okay, there you go. Literally what Yipe said. He said, just take it, man.
Give me 5. Oh, give me 5.
He can't get out. The flame be reversal. He hasn't got any more, but you got to be careful with certain moves in the corner.
Okay, Jesse, back in there, and we got a lot of cash to spend. Don't be shy on the next knockdown. Put him in the barbecue.
Oh, quite. Is he going to take a grab? Not quite. Tokido wants that one. He wants that one combo kill. He hasn't got V-trigger here, Yipes.
Trying to score big damage.
The reversal again.
Yo, Tokido smelling blood right now. Oh, yeah. That was a big chunk. Very nice. Tokido, man, very experienced, very seasoned, and just looking good, my boy. I see you. I said, hey, I see Tokido. I was like, hey, man, good luck. He was like, thank you.
Do you know what, right? I don't know. Apparently, he benches on his stream.
How much? Hey, stream, let us know on Twitter, and let me know how much he benches.
Because I watched some of his streams, but I didn't watch the stream where apparently he was benching on the stream. But I'm like, yo, if you're playing Street Fighter, doing a Q&A, and then benching in the background, then coming back, I'll be like, no, kudos to you. But again, it's just his whole lifestyle and work ethic. That's what's so beautiful. And again, I like to say, that's great, but if you get sent to losers bracket, then you get sent to losers bracket. That's it. But you know what it is? He's trying to be like a huge role model, not just for Japan, but just the worldwide FGC as well. And again, he's a great representative. But yeah, going back to what I was saying before, the time we should have worked together was 2018, when me and F-Word showed up on Surprise. And then that's the time we should, and then F-Word pulled you off the seat.
Yes, I remember that F-Word, you son of a gun. I know you at home right now. I hope you remember that. Damn, y'all did body me off the seats, man. That was good stuff.
That's the time where we would have worked together. But I'm like, okay, I looked at the schedule and it said, yikes. I said, oh, first time, let's do it. Let's have some fun. But yeah, no, like I said, first time working with you, first time here. So I'm just soaking it all in.
Yeah, man. But guys, listen, we're going to get this more Jammers and IFC Yipes action. We're going to take a quick break, but we will return with more Street Fighter V Championship Edition here at EVO 2022. Don't go anywhere. Lock in. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to EVO 2022. We're dwindling down here in the Street Fighter V Championship Edition pools. We officially at the top 200 and change, and we're going to continue moving forward. IFC Yipes Jammers, of course.
My brother.
You all ready? What's
Doing
going
it
on?
There. So yeah, hopefully you guys have been enjoying the action, not just today, but throughout the weekend as well. And it's great that like we get to do this commentary pairing because you get to experiment, do other things as well, and it helps us in the future as well. Shouts to all the commentators that made it on the roster. But what we are looking at right now, ladies and gentlemen, is our next match. I believe this is a losers match. Q62 losers round 1. If you want to check it out on start.gg, I was about to say smash.gg, start.gg, and look up EVO, look up SF5, be able to find it. We are looking at Gondo from Japan going up against Panda Marine. I've got to personally congratulate her because obviously she changed sponsors recently, being recently picked up by Panda. Now, those of you who don't know, was it Combo Breaker or was it Evolution she beat Dogura?
I think it was.
Or was it CEO?
I don't know. It was one of those three. It was definitely a big tournament for sure, but yes.
So, me and Yats talking a couple of minutes ago, and we were like, let's see if she can add another one to the list. Because if you don't know, Gondo is from Japan. Gondo, I believe, because I've seen him here and there at different events internationally, he plays Birdie. The character Menard D is pronounced for. Obviously, Veggie as well. Shouts to Veggie. But I don't know, you know, I think Marine might have a little bit of trouble. I'm not trying to do commentator's curse, but a lot of people have forgotten how to fight Birdie.
Yeah.
You don't see him anymore. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, for sure. No, the game, look, how the tiers change, a lot of characters be taking breaks, man. They go to the retirement home. So obviously, again, the character specialists will pop them out. But Birdie's a pretty good character against Laura. But of course, Laura gets that one knockdown and the party begins. But big shout out to, I just want to point it out, big shout out to Marine. She's looking fantastic. Everybody's been stepping their game up on the fitness game. I see what's going on out here, man. Beautiful energy, indeed.
No, 100%. Yeah, so it'll be Laura versus Birdie. Marine going up against Gondo. Now, you know what? Marine, her kind of like temperament, her nature as a person, it's like excited, out there, exuberant, and she brings that out in this character. I definitely feel a rabbit is going to come out of the hat. But if Gondo realizes that quickly, he is going to respond in kind. So let's see how it goes now. I want to see him use crouching jab just to kind of keep Marine at bay. He might use a dolphin dive every so often, but if he sees a thunderclap, you better do a bullhorn.
Oh, already. That just looked like he was trying to match the back dash for sure. Okay, there it is, the elbow pressure.
She's testing him. Yeah, she's testing to see what he's got. Get the hanging chain to catch the clap. That is punishable, actually. You should get a 3-frame into bolt charge.
Nice air to edge. Okay, nice anti-edge, though. Right back at you. You ain't going nowhere. Where are you going?
Oh, and they changed that as well, so it doesn't. It's more consistent as an anti in those kind of like ambiguous situations as well.
Let's see. Oh, we closing the gap. Nice anti. You ain't going nowhere. A little bit of panic here from Marine. Activation from Gondo. Not too dangerous yet.
All right, puts out the banana. Yeah, throw the chain. Do it twice.
Oh, almost home.
Let's see how it goes. Yeah, he's trying to catch her off guard, and again, you got to be careful with that because Veggie does that to me a lot. You can space the bullet at the tip and make it so it's a spacing trap. Whoa, that's punishable.
Turn it into sequence fighter, right?
Yeah, sequence fight indeed. She missed the punish on the Ace bullhead.
Checking the legs. All right, we're just holding the lead. I see you, Gondo.
I'd watch out for dolphin dive if I were you. I can just see it. No, you know, I promise you, I said I don't want to say this yet because he might not do it, and I was like, the way this spray is moving.
It's way to close it out though too. So I agree. It's up to Marine though to adapt. No command throws though. Let me get that sunset wheel. He is walking back a lot though, so I don't blame him.
Still low forward and try to confirm into bolt charge, and then when he sits still,
yes.
dude, afterwards you're gonna jump at the banana. Oh no.
try to walk forward and block, huh?
That's fine. Yeah. No trade combo though.
Come on over here. Come on over here. Come on in. All right, we're closing now. You want to stay back here? Okay, let me torch the neutral here.
Do you know what? Now, Gonda's super comfortable, and I'll tell you why. Because Marine is not playing at the range Laura should be playing at in this matchup. I know it's a bit dangerous, but you got to slug it out with this dude.
Yeah,
Crash counter dead.
I see what you mean. You're talking about like standing strong range, right?
Yeah, she's too far away, so he is just like, you know what? Banana, can, disrespectful play style.
Yep.
And look how he won the first round, right? He walked away, she tried to close the gap, and it's like, look, there's a lot of moves that are going to surprise you in that situation. I think she should go, okay, select, she's not going to do it.
Round 1.
If she knows what to do,
Fight.
that's fine. But I don't want Gondo winning the exact same way he did
That's a
in that
fact.
first game.
What I want her to do too is, you know, welcome in the garbage on the floor. Don't just walk back and take and let all the ground go away. Just block it and just wait your turn.
The thing is, she was spending her bar on the EX thunderclap before. If she saves the bar for EX bolt charge, when he puts down the litter, it's a free punish.
Ah, got you.
Should be stumped though. There we go.
Okay, Marine.
Not dead yet though. One more command grab for the reset. Never mind. Activate.
Body armor, course into the heartburn.
One command grab.
Who you be playing?
Who will be playing? I don't know. I watched this game too much.
You do, he does.
He'll walk up and do it again if he really wanted to.
Oh, overhead. Another overhead. That was disrespectful. No anti-air though.
She can't. Bolt charge. Oh. She's got to wait. She's got to wait. Done. Do you know? And do you know what? I hate to say this. You can B-shift that. Yeah, I hate to say it. You can.
Nobody ready, man. Everybody's trying to keep their cash.
Do you know what it is, right? It's because it's been a while since everybody's been here. And I watch this game a lot. So sometimes I even tend to forget what people are actually looking for as opposed to what's actually happening. There you go. She B-shifted. Go ahead. And this is it. Marine's on her last legs. If she loses, she's out of the tournament.
We out of there. Oh my God, watch how you stay in this corner, girl. Ooh.
Throw. He tried. Right, she's got one chance, but I suggest you respect the full head. Oh, do you know what? I'm gangster this game.
It's all right. It's all right. Call it how you see it. Call it how you see it because goddamn it, I'm entertained right now. Yo, you play this game.
Do you know what? We'll continue. Commiserations to Marine because that was unfortunate. She knows she could have done better. I know she could have done better. But this is what I was saying at the start. People have forgotten how to fight this dude. And I'm watching and I'm like, cool. He's going to do dolphin down because you ain't moving. I'll be like, right, you want to start your comeback sequence. He doesn't care. He's got one bar. He doesn't care what's going to happen. He's going to let go of Bullhorn because he's one game up, match point. What's the worst that can happen? Luckily, she could capitalize on the situation. So, no, that was unfortunate there. But again, like you said, call it how you see it. I watched this game unhealthy amounts, but it works out. And Rin said, look, this is just all the time and effort you put into playing the game.
I see it, man. You just get that aura. I like to call this the flow state of commentary. So like when you're actually locked in, like you're the actual player playing, that's how you know. Whoa. I have not seen this guy in so long. Human bomb. Yo, last time I seen him, he was on a TV commercial. Not even
That's
in person.
I'd leave FGC's on a TV commercial. You mad? Like, but you know what? You said well to him. I'm gonna say well to his guest. Do you know his opponent is? Rumors from Australia.
Rumors has it.
The Cody player.
Okay.
That he qualified for one of the cups. 2020.
Okay, I remember.
I think it's 2020. Like, I'm looking, and this is crazy. This is great to see because Australia to America is that's a long flight.
It's wild. It's wild.
It was an understatement, but again, I saw Human Bomb when I was coming into the Delano when I first came here on Thursday night, and I said, "Oh, what? You still play this game?"
Human Bomb. Does he play Toledo? Is the question.
Yes. That answers your question. There you go.
Okay.
But Chun-Li versus Cody. So you're looking at one of the heaviest hitters in the game in Cody, level 2 Zong, EX or not.
It just feels like all of his normals just stick on you, like white on rice. It's like a magnet on the fridge. You like can't move. It's all those plus range. Then obviously activation. I've seen that a lot. Crouching short, crouching light kick into the activation. Yes.
So that's for Vitrigo 1.
The knife.
Rumors is stick with the pipe. Obviously the pipe got a new change because he can throw it now. Instead of having to use his normals to get rid of it, he can chuck it and you can catch you by surprise. Human Bomb using Chun-Li. So they toned down Stand Fierce. the problem button for a lot of the time.
It's more negative on block, right? Or you can punish it more.
It's got more recovery.
More recovery. There you go. Okay.
Crouching hard punch has got better frame data, but the problem button you're going to see is going to be stand hard kick. No one can deal with that button. Because we looked at the other button, stand hard kick, that button. You got away with murder. Because every time people want to combat Chun-Li's buttons, you have to stand up.
Yes. So they'll check them on the way forward and try to get it. Yep. Okay, trades. New York Stock Exchange. All right, rumors.
And the thing is, I think the neutral is kind of horrible for Cody in this aspect. He's got good counter pokes with his medium punches. If he gets the hit confirm or the cancel into ruffian kick, he's fine. But trying to get that consistent hit, good trade.
I love that about this game, man. The counter hits in the air now, get the juggle.
Look out for the grab. Yeah, that's why he didn't want to deal with that at all.
Get lost, he says. Let's go, Zach Morris.
Dead.
Absolutely, yeah. Combo. Extend that, no?
Right.
I know there's a better, definitely there's a better combo than that for sure.
Oh, you're thinking of the 2-charge Kikoken.
Yes.
And then, I don't think you can do it from that situation. But
not from BX, right?
I remember the combo you're talking about.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, standing fist. That's still a favorite though.
Oh, I can see it because we can see the player cams. Rumors is a bit agitated because he wants to get a clean hit, and he hasn't quite got it yet.
As long as you don't get walked down too much, you'll be all right. It's definitely what Cody specializes. Nice sway. Okay.
Jump knuckle again. He's not even going for level 2. He's just hitting him with jumps. I think he wants to push him to the corner. Good sway.
Probably banking on the walk forward and block late.
Right, he's gonna do the impossible, and I think he wants to run up and do something. Very risky.
Got the lead. At least he's not overextended with the command throw, which is good. Oh, we're close though. Wow, that was a carrot throw, bro. Maybe because he was crouching, so they said to her about.
Yeah, and the thing is as well, so when he does the X-Zonk, you're not like precisely in throw range, but in the corner, it's easier. It's much easier because there's nowhere for you to walk.
Yeah, no, exactly.
There's nowhere for you to walk, so it's much easier.
Going for the legs, trying to keep you still, right? Right off of the air reset. Get the knockdown. Nice back dash to avoid the throw. Gets a big punish as well.
Median kick, just poking away. Final round of this first game here, but Human Bomb's trying to avoid getting hit by Zonk. Good whip punish.
Hell yeah. Way to the activation. We here though.
Rumors is throwing everything in the kitchen sink at this guy. That's gonna be big damage. Watch out. Oh, he missed it too far. I think Human Bomb's kind of overwhelmed at the moment. Oh!
That 2-piece took mad damage.
Now, that button there where you got the jump in, neutral jump hard punch. I think it's his jumping attack anyway, but I remember Soundboy and Pax were saying, if you're using the pipe, just do that button. That's kind of similar, not as potent, but similar to Chun-Li's jumping hard kick, neutral jump hard kick, because it's like, dude, the range that covers, and no one's going to be ready for it. Got that first game there. It was a bit sluggish, but look, with a hooker by Crook, get the job done.
The ceiling fan. Looking for that counter. We're not taking. We are here to take the throw, says Rumors.
Stand hard kick block. Nice +1 on block. But he can deal with it. Another sway and good damage there for Rumors.
Oh, but then opted this tech immediately just to hold down the ground. Now we are stuck into this corner. Nice tech, but I promise you that's a shimmy next time.
Oh, he didn't get the charge, but that's it. Lovely bait there from Rumors. He's absolutely frustrated. Human Bomb, and he's on his last legs here. And again, if he loses this, he's out of the tournament, guys.
Loses top 192. Yup. Man, okay. I like seeing the struggle though on the learner side. We've been seeing a lot of the winners matches. I want to see the struggle a little bit. So this is good that we're here. This makes it a little more dramatic.
I see what you did there. I heard the learners part. I heard the learners part. Don't worry, I heard it.
We killing frames into the back. We swayed again, and it's not a true string, buddy.
He's not respecting it. He's not respecting the V skill 2 in general. So that's why I think most of the damage, or at least the momentum, has started for Rumors.
I love the wear down before the big trigger activation, just to get a little bit of more mileage on the next hit. Sit right here. I got your pipe right here.
You're dead. She's dead.
Damn. Oh, man. Right on the money. Lucky sevens. We are in Vegas. Go and take that and try to bet some good ass cash.
That was unfortunate there for Human Bomb, but well done to Rumors representing Australia, and he progresses through the bracket. Not out yet, but again, like I said, one of the heaviest hitters in Street Fighter 5, alongside Balrog and maybe 1 or 2 other characters, Luke as well, but doing the damage, and you can tell by the way he's playing. Like, I didn't travel here for nothing.
That's what I was just thinking about. Like, yes, we survived. That plane ride, man, just jet lag and all, man. It's just to be happy, just to be focused on the match, and nothing else is cool. So I'm happy that he's happy that he made it. He's moving on.
All right, fantastic stuff here as well. But you know what? There's still plenty of action to come. Like we said, you want to check out the bracket and see who your favorite players are, because we got some of these guys way in the back still training, having some fun as well. Head on over to start.gg as well and spread the love, right? We are enjoying much of Street Fighter. And speaking of, my production team laid something on me, so I'm going to have to read it out. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your favorite. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Evolution 2022, where myself, Jammers, and Yipes on commentary, we are still progressing through the top 192. We got to get down to 8 players tonight. And obviously, we are on a tight schedule, but that doesn't mean we can stop and ruin everybody's fun. Let everybody enjoy reminiscing on the good old days and just being reunited to enjoy some fighting games. Now, Yipes, read to me who we've got on screen next.
Pugera versus Phenom. And look, this is a pretty cool matchup. I've seen them play before, but I'm pretty happy to see Pugera back in the mix. There was a little gap in time where he was not interested in Street Fighter 5 at all. Then he found his groove and his flow. You started seeing him in the Street Fighter League, right? But playing Balrog, that's something that I did not see. We known him for the Buki style of Street Fighter 4.
So he's got Boxer. And I think when people started to see him come back, because when Seth came out, when Seth 2020, then he put them, and in that season, Seth and Poison were very strong. Those are his characters. Then they both got toned down a little bit, and Barrel got buffed. So he went back to Boxer for a year. And that's when he started smoking fools, and he even got Tokido to play Boxer a little bit as well. Now, I've spoken to a couple of Japanese guys as well, and they said, if there's somebody you need to pay attention to because he doesn't get enough credit, and you're going to bounce off this point in a minute, it's Pugera. People don't speak about him enough because he is talented. I think he's a bit reserved in terms of like talking to you about what he knows about the game, but he is a talent and a player where it's like, please keep an eye on this guy because he can surprise you. And look, Phenom has to take a deep breath as well. Now, we were talking about this off camera, but we're going to do this quickly now. So, Yipes, I think you agree with me with this. People don't talk about Phenom's skills and being one of the best players in this game enough.
Absolutely not. Listen, there's been multiple times on my stream and when I talk to the homies out here, especially when we all in that conglomerate, just talk about fighting games and what's what, right? Phenom is definitely one of the best players, hands down, in Street Fighter 5. Don't get it twisted because you haven't seen him on the road or he's been on the online grind, but Phenom is one of the most dangerous players out there in Street Fighter 5, man, and we've seen this all the way from vanilla till now. He doesn't get enough credit. He does not.
The thing is, like, I practice with Phenom, well, he just beats me up like a lot of the time. But it's like I've gotten better at the game because of him. And at one point, I'll tell you this now, right? There was a point where we played like 3 or 4 first to threes, and I won 1 game. But that game was the only time I got 2 rounds. And I looked and I said, what the hell just happened? And I literally asked him because I literally couldn't wrap my head around what happened. I said, Phenom, how do I beat you? When you have to ask somebody, how do they beat you specifically, there is a really big problem.
Yeah.
I think that's how good this guy is, honestly. And it's like his fundamentals, his understanding of strike throw, like Punk, his understanding of strike throw.
Facts.
Yes, he's playing Nakali. Nakali's got command grab.
Love him.
But he's playing Karen.
Yep.
He's played Luke, or he is playing Luke. Got Nakali. He's dabbled with other characters in the game. The funny thing is, I'm surprised he hasn't put his hands on Poison, because he likes top tier or strong characters. I'm like, why are you not playing Poison? He goes, I don't like her style. I'm like, you played Balrog at one point. Like, come on.
But I see what he mean, though. He's more on the aggro side, more on the fearful side, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, Poison is more the neutral control, bringing the pressure to her with Night Raid, right? But, I mean, he's just that type of guy. I was just saying this not too long ago, 2 Jammers.
Talk to me.
A little bit on the anime side, if you will. I feel like, for those that watch Kuroko and stuff like that, but this is for something else. So for people that don't know, Phenom is very well versed in real life. This guy actually does MMA. So I always said to myself, if you can, like, be that good on that side of the thing in terms of boxing and MMA, from that spectrum, I feel like it's just going to flawlessly move over to fighting games. And you might see things that other players don't regularly see.
That kind of mental, that seamless transmission or transition mentally to fighting games. Oh, okay, because it's still like 1 versus 1. You know, obviously there's mind games involved. There is strategy involved, and again, his strategy part of the game doesn't they don't give enough credit for that either. So it's very interesting to see. But he's going up against Pugera in the High Rollers Casino. How about that?
How about that? Just like that. Okay. I like the blocks here.
I'm surprised he went with this matchup because Nakali doesn't have a good time dealing with light dash straight.
Actually, Crouching Roundhouse does pretty well with it, but you got to be a little more, you got to anticipate a little more. But this is good, though. And we almost home with a 3-bar V-trigger. If you can build half before you start getting socked by Balrog, I feel like you'll be fine in terms of the transformation. And there it is, activation.
One of the new changes he got there to make him a little bit more flexible. He's gone with V-trigger 2, but again, Pugera charging out at level 7.
Man, I actually thought he was going to rock V-trigger 1 with the...
Nah, no need. I think he's got to fight fire with fire.
Yeah.
And the thing is to like combat Balrog in a couple of these situations, I think he needs the V-trigger like at all times.
I don't know if Phenom knows this, but after the Valiant Rebellion, you can do Crouching Strong into strong DP. You can actually get the better ulti.
Oh, that's going to be irrelevant right now because he got clipped by Dash Low. And Pugera's coming in. And again, this layout he's been using, V-Skill 2, V-Trigger 1, and again, he's got the Amplify and Dash straight when it's there from the V-Skill 2. He's charging up Turnaround Punch as we speak.
Take your turn back with a standing roundhouse one time. I know you worried about the straight, baby. Just block the Crouching Strong from max distance and put a foot in his chest.
See, and I think he's worried about doing the ground pound as well because the risk reward. Because if the dash rate clips him before that, again, these little hits, right? These little snippets of damage he's losing play a big part. That was level 6.
That took man life. So you gotta actively take your turn back. Try to put him on the back throw. Get some frames, some active frames, positive frames.
Just gonna walk him up, walk him down to the corner there, and Pugera's got 2 bars for V reversal. There's one.
Nice check. No confirmation though. Could have used the new buff after the jab. Never get that disc of guidance, but that's all right.
Just waiting there, just poking away, slowly chipping around. Now, I'm not sure if Phenom's going to try and commit to a jump shortly, but...
Commando's definitely coming. 100%. I feel it.
Well, we'll see. Dash low again.
Legs.
He tried to react to it. I think he tried to react to that dash low. That was unfortunate.
Now, if you was Phenom, what would you do here? Would you actually stick to the Nakali? I feel like the Cali's fine, but I feel like right now in a 1-0 situation, I would go for the Karen.
I think he was saying he's not like, he's going to swap. Yeah, I think he's saying he's not, for the most of the part, playing through pools and top 192, he wanted to like ride out Nakali as much as he could because playing Luke in certain conditions is a bit difficult. And he, to me, I know it's very weird to say this because there's no such thing as a bad Luke player. He is one of the best Lukes out there. He is, hands down. And he's gone with Karen instead. He's gone with better warp speed, less vitality, and probably a better time combating neutral in general.
Just warp speed alone is going to help him out in this matchup.
I don't know how much he's been practicing the Karen though, because I know it's been more on the Luke and the Kali, but again, this is what, if this doesn't work out, he's in the loser's bracket, and Pugera hasn't changed his V system layout either, Yipes.
I will say this though, the Karen is warmed up. I seen him pick it last night in the EU versus NA. So he's pretty familiar, pretty seasoned from last night to now.
Dude, like Phenom is like similar to NL for me. They're efficient. They're picking characters to get the job done. Right? He's a talented player. If he wanted to do a character loyalist, he could. But we're trying to get a job. We're trying to complete a job here, you know?
Yeah, no, absolutely. This is tournament time, man. It's a lot of traveling. We're not trying to play around here. We got to pick our best weapons. Okay, straight. Wasn't close enough for the opponent, but that's all right. My goodness, you letting them hang raw like that? Stop reaching, all right? We'll be teaching.
Here we go. Gonna get the V skill 1. A good backdash there from Pugera. Hasn't got V trigger yet. Charges up the FFB.
With Dempsey roll, back throw. Standing roundhouse, no, the dash up.
All right, he's just gonna wait here. Phenom wants to do sweep activate. Yeah, he's looking for it. But Pugera, if he sees another sweep whiff, Phenom's dead. Back throw.
Trying to score that counter. We good. Oh, I thought he was close enough for the command. Oh, no, he don't got the command.
Nah, he's going with V-trigger 1. I think he just wants to just hit him, like, no risk. There you go.
On the jumping, that's how we feeling. Pugera, match point.
He's confident, man. But the thing is the fact that you got Phenom to change. Like, that's speaking volumes in and of itself.
That's true. Man, that's straight. Yo, he is getting clocked in the legs, bro.
I don't know why he's trying to react to it. Like, it's -2, and again, lovely whip punish there from Pugera.
I would say it was an assumption punish, but it was still good nonetheless. Scores knockdown.
Back throw. If Phenom pulls this back, this will be a miracle.
Oh, yeah! That's how we start the party.
Is he gonna throw him again?
I would. Oh,
And you
backlash.
do you know what?
Enough.
And you know why? This is why Phenom's good, right? He tried to throw, and he got shimmied, right? And he said, okay, you tried to escape, I'll do it again.
Don't overhead.
No! Oh, he tried to risk it. Oh, Phenom. He tried to risk it. He literally backed on him, pressing something or did anything else. He got the counter hit on the sweep, but Pugera, the patience, the resilience in that situation is what able to clutch it out and progress to the winners.
What was he anticipating? Was it the rush punch?
Maybe like a delayed jab or something.
Just out paradise, right? Wow. But though the low forward, I feel like from that range, low forward would have been a better choice. He could have just stood up and blocked. Safer option. Man, unbelievable. I wanted to see the set stretch. That's why I'm a little shocked there. But
do you know what? Like, I think he tweeted out his bracket path earlier today, and it's like, look, it is pretty difficult. It is. Like, again, everyone's improved. No one's like, one or two people have dipped in form, but that's because they just have other like commitments. They're not bad. It's just everybody else had more time to play. Because think about it. Even you did it with your can opener series and playing games in general. I bet at one point you sat there and you're like, I'll play this game today. Tuesday. Then it comes to Wednesday. I'll play this game today. And then in that week, you realize that I'm just here playing the game. I've got more time to play the game. That's it. You just realize I've got more time to play.
Yes.
And then now, everyone's elevated because all the stuff you've been watching and consuming through social media and YouTube, just in general, you're like, oh, now I can put that to practice and become better at the game. Do you know what I mean?
Yo, Jammers. Yo, cut the check, yo. cut the check, man. Hey, you know this guy? I know this guy. You know this guy? Good guy, man.
Oh, man.
Hell yeah, my man Jammers, man.
Right.
Give it up.
I looked on social media before. Killsy beat Gamer B and Mona to progress to the top 48 winners, so you'll be seeing him a bit later. I actually don't have any news on Crimson at the moment.
Gamer B is here?
Gamer B is here.
Dog, yo. You know, I posted up on Twitter, like, yo, let me get a roll call. I mean, obviously, they're not going to respond to it, but that's one of the reasons I do it, just so I won't be surprised. Gamer B is out here. Okay.
Gamer B, Hot Dog, Oil King, Cyan, Angry Bird, Big Bird, you know. I swear. You know Papa Tiwa was here, right? Ari.
No shot.
Papa Tiwa was here.
Wow.
And do you know what's crazy? Do you know I knew it was him? The shades and the way he walks. I know it's him. It's crazy. There's tons of people here. Obviously, I took a picture with Daigo before. Manager's very helpful. We got Kawano here. You know what? There's another player people have forgotten about, I feel. Danka
Diaz.
Right. Which one was it? 2018. People forget, you know, like sometimes he's not in American conversation. I said, do you know this dude only lost to ZJZ to qualify for the cup? Do you know what I mean? I remember because we were there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Nobody really talks about it. I mean, to be honest, he's more on the local side. Granted, he was picking, you know, he was picking to choose a certain tournaments. You know what I'm saying? He's criminally unsponsored.
Oh, dude. So, I have been told this was, I'm not sure if it still is, it's one of Dalson's hardest matchups. Now, the thing is, Colleen's a different woman now.
Okay.
Significantly toned down. EX Parabellum does less damage. How her V-Trigger 2 works, she doesn't get that huge crush kind of combo anymore. So when you do fierce, dash up, medium target combo, she doesn't get that anymore.
Okay.
You have to do the lights.
EX Parabellum is still -4?
No, it's like -8. The regular one's
-4. Okay. Negative. Oh, EX is negative. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, right? With Kawano, because the character got toned down, this is what you get for winning all the time. He's literally been bouncing around the houses. He's been trying out Rose, Alex, Aura. But push comes to shove, he's gone back to the character that like he knows and loves. And I still think she's a very solid character.
It's like, once it's homegrown, you want to stay home, man.
You know? Shy away from what you know.
Okay, Danka D is one of the aggressive Dawsons out there, man, that led the pack on the Okie Dokie crew. I don't know why they keep doing this, but obviously it's because of what Sim does.
You know? Back row. Get another one. Look at that. Look at the V-bar just draining like crazy.
You know what? I'm not going to lie. Now that you mention it, I don't really be seeing this character as much anymore.
No, trust me. and I'll tell you why she got turned down. I've seen a lot of Colleen players pick V-Trigger 1. But he can still win here, Kawano.
Okay. Yeah, the crowd favorite is here, Danka Diaz. Somebody, that jab hit, all I heard was, yeah! On the jab, it wasn't in the combo, yeah!
Oh, man.
Let's go, Danka Diaz.
But yeah, he should be finding this matchup. Oh, that's going to be a conversion. He's going to do the silver edge, yeah, to get the follow-up. Throw. see if he can trap Dankadias here because he's very good with his defense and option select.
Low forward is still +1, correct? With,
Yes.
Okay, good. Beautiful poke, Jesus.
That's done. He's not dead though.
I think he is.
No.
It's cash.
Actually, yeah, because he should have spent it, yeah.
What the hell? He's being greedy. I mean, this is confident. He's got a lot of health, so it's all right.
Do you know what, as well? His understanding of strike throw, especially with this character, and he's very good at walking out of range of throws and just other buttons and whip punishing you like immediately. He already knows what he wants to do before the situation arises.
He's on a hitbox, right?
I believe so.
Yes, sir. Okay.
We'll find out shortly. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
A lot of the Japanese players converted.
How about Bonsai?
I think he's still building on stick.
Okay.
But I wouldn't be surprised if he has one somewhere.
See this.
Oh! Basic trap.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Obviously, the V skill naturally is unsafe, but space it out, get a nice little whip on it. Sequence fighter, if you will.
Yeah, another throw there for Kawano. Will he sneak in the third one? No, he's going to play it safe.
Oh! Chopped him in half.
He can't do anything right now. He really can't. Dankadias, he's trying to get out. Not too far. Oh, no, he pressed the button. Oh, dear, dude. And you know what's crazy? That was similar to what, I don't know if you saw it, Kaba versus Uzura yesterday.
Dog, that was the hardest read I've ever seen in my life. On the V shift, though.
Dude, you know what? Let me tell you something, right? Before we go back to this match. I turned around when Kaba did upside down kick, and I was like, he's won. And then, literally, as I turned my head, everyone was screaming. I looked back, and I saw Ryu standing up, and I was like, how the hell did you lose that?
That I gotta break that down just on my own for that one, man. That was too good. But anyway, back to this match. Dankadias, okay. Slid right into the icy dookie.
It gets a pick up as well. I'm loving these kind of hit conversions here from Kawano.
Oh, that stun beat is high. Okay, the match.
And he's been able to ensnare Dankadias very well. And Dankadias hasn't had a comfortable time getting out of the corner.
Fact.
I did though. One throw will do it.
Get off of me. Nice attack. We needed that one. All right, we're going to Mix City, trying to hit him with the whiff low, but we are pressing buttons. Good check here from Kawano.
Wow, that would have been it. Oh, he slid into a hailstorm. That was unfortunate there for Diaz. And I saw him reel back in his seat because, again, it's getting tense. Everyone wants that last clutch hit to get that round because these rounds are long now.
Top of that, so everybody's just gotten so much better, man. Just to touch up on what you said. So. Oh, don't reach. Oh, stun meters at warning.
Damn, he tech. Okay.
Oh, it's high.
Yeah, and you know what? People talk about 50-50s from Mika, from Laura. I'm telling you, Dalsim is one of the most vicious 50-50s in this game.
Had a pixel stun, had a pixel life. That is true. Like one frame. Is it low? Is it the sniper?
Like, my man will actually do a flipping 16 frame heavy in your face and it hits you low. And it's like, wow. Good jab check there.
With a spend cash on that Gale to get out the cone. Oh, no anti-airs. Okay, interesting. Probably didn't want to challenge the jump roundhouse that button, and it's really good on the jump in.
But you can see what, no, he wants to escape. Nah, he's not trying to challenge. He wants to escape to get back to neutral and regain that control. But he's got to worry about a counter from one of these limbs. So please be careful. Oh, my.
That was it. I thought he got caught.
Oh, wow, I caught out the counter.
Let's go, okie dokie. Take the throw? Absolutely. I would have done the same thing, but it's all right. So reset that neutral. Where are you going?
He's going to slide in a minute. He needs to slide. Where is it?
Nice. That's what he was looking for with
Cook him. He can't escape. Cook him. Just cook him. He's dead.
Damn it.
Damn, he lost it the same way twice. And even Kawano's laughing about it as well. The thing is, he can kind of afford that. One game up, match point. You know, in situations like that, especially when you got like a character with such exceptional range like Dalsim, you're bound to. There's your answer.
Yeah.
You're bound to get clipped by the reskill. You are. And I don't blame him for throwing it out there. And the thing is, look, let guys like Uzura and Kawano show this to you. Like, I know, I even said to some Japanese players, we put you in the West, we put you on like pedestals. I don't know why, but we just put you on pedestals. But I know a crazy dude when I see one. Like, you know what I mean? And it's like, look, I like that they understand that you're not playing Street Fighter 5 without taking a risk. You can't play the game without doing that. And again, we're in tournament, you're here to throw people off. Right? That's it. I think Dankadias got thrown off there by a couple of the... Well, you're going to win in the exact same fashion? Do you know what I mean? Crazy stuff.
We sometimes call those situations the YOPs, man. The YOPs. It stands for unorganized players. It happens. But in a game like Street Fighter V, sometimes you have to be unorthodox because the plain Jane of just sitting there and blocking all day, it's not the way to go, man. That's like against Phenom, for example. Very hard to throw that guy because it's either going to be him walking back or him hitting crouch jab right for the counter hit. And that's pretty much how it's been ever since the game has escalated when everybody has gotten better. Everybody is starting to press and check throws, check dashes, and just play a little more patient. But it's just optimal play. But the Luke squad, I've been seeing a lot. I've seen a little bit of them dwindle, but I still see the play a little bit.
Nah, listen, man, this is what you got to do. And like I said it to people in the last year and a half, because of, like you said, how we know so much about this game, the frame data, the strategy, how the characters work. It's like, look, I will do a -4 move and I will DP afterwards. I will DP afterwards.
That good old NRS.
Listen, someone will put themselves at +8. I will press a heavy button. And it's like, you pressed? I said, I did. Why? I have no idea.
Like, aren't you negative on that? No, I'm not.
Nope.
It's just like, no, I'm not. No, but that's the way to go, man. Well, to be honest, I haven't played a character with a reversal in a while, so I don't know how that feels like.
Neither do I.
Yeah, so that's a blessing for you guys to have reversals. But yeah, no, that is the wave, man. Throw something negative out there. They're trying to check it. Bingo, another reversal, something.
You'll see it, man. The intensity on these guys' faces. Now, I believe, production, give me a thumbs up. Are we correct in saying we have a break right now? We do indeed. So, ladies and gentlemen, got to keep the sponsors happy. And the Evolution 2022 will be continuing after this very short break. Grab some refreshments, and we'll be back to you very shortly.
As we get closer and closer to the top 8 here in Street Fighter V Championship Edition, you're going to have to deal with us. And you're going to have to hold all these L's and W's. That's going to be displayed by all of this high-level competition here at EVO 2022. Host with the most, of course, IFC Ice. My man Jammers again. We've been actually just connecting on some brotherly love, just talking about the homies. We had some funny stories just now, but it's a way to bond and get more connected and get more acclimated in the world of the commentaries. You know what I'm saying? So this is going to be cool right here. We got, what's that? Is that the bird? Is that
yes,
the bird?
Yes, it is Big Bird. But I heard he was Small Bird. Not really. Listen, he is like Ripped Bird. That's what I'm going to call him now. Not Big Bird, Ripped Bird. And he's picked the Rashid. And I still think this character is one of the best in the game. Very problematic. He's still very versatile. One of the wall jump changes he got where it comes down at that sharp angle like Lancelot in Grand Blue. That is brilliant. Because I've been trying this character out recently, and I'm like, why are people not playing this dude? Obviously, aesthetics can play a big role, but I'm like, mechanically, he's got everything you could ask for. Gachigun still plays him. Big Bird still got it. Angry Bird messes around with him a little bit.
I look at it like this. You know the character's good because I can tell guys like Gachigun and Big Bird, they don't play whack characters.
Yeah.
That's just how you look at it. You know what I'm saying? They don't play whack characters. Oh! There we go. Sim Salabin, open up.
Oh, and this is going to be, if we get the name swaps around, that'd be perfect. Thank you very much. So yeah, there you go. Wall jump. And then he's going to go for a post-up combo. And Big Bird might go for another wall jump after this. There you go. And the thing is, people got to deal with that. You have to deal with that. If you don't, you got a V-shift. And you're going to be V-shifting in the corner. Bro, wow, he got rinsed.
You got washed.
He got rinsed.
That was smoke.
Oh, you're in for a rude awakening, my friend.
Plus frames, okay. Good respect there, Big Bird. Not biting.
All right, there we go.
Mixer.
And oh!
Sway, okay. Good way to adapt to that.
Hold on. Is that the answer?
The sway, yeah.
No, I'm noting that down. I'm going to try that later.
Let's see. I like how it took him like 2-3 times to get smacked by it to realize they can just use this way to avoid it all.
Do you know what? He probably knew. You just forget.
Probably thought it was a regular jumping.
Yeah.
You know, trying to react to like a regular jumping.
Yeah,
okay, Boomers, you looking good in this corner.
The thing is, I can see, yeah, he's going to just do EX Eagle Spike out of there.
Right up the do-rag, the loose change all over the place. Cody, rumor has it, I got a pipe in my pocket.
It's a final fight one, too.
Yeah, real.
Low forward into spinning mixer throw. Can he dash him and do it again? He tries. EX spinning mixer. Yeah, wow, it looks like I know what I'm talking about.
Oh, that's a punish, okay.
He might get double perfect.
He out the corner, I believe.
Oh, my word.
Anti-air, but we just cleared the runway. We jumped over.
Oh, we throw that. Oh, that's slower now. So that's like Ed and Falk's reversal. It's 12 frame startup, so you can meet you with lights now.
Oh, okay. All right, as you should.
Yeah. Command grab. There's one. Is he going to do another one?
He did the just thing too, but the V-shift. You know, everybody, I'm not going to lie. Anybody that plays a command throw character gets greedy for the double up. Because they already expecting on the third that they're going to hold up. get the frame trap going.
Do you know what it is? I don't blame him for going for the command grab there because he's going up against one of the favorites, a well-renowned name. He was like either runner-up, second place in 2019. Take your chances, man. And it's like, okay, let me see if he's ready to escape. He's got the information he needs, but it was a big risk because he's one game down now, Yup.
Yeah, man. Can't stop the flow chart of Big Bird, though, man. Beautiful spacing. All okay. The sway of the trade.
I like that Earth, yeah. You know what? Big Bird swapped his whirlwind shot, the version, because the heavy one lingers out for longer. So if he sways too early, he won't get like a fully trade combo, but it will stop Rumors from doing that.
Yeah, it'll wear him down at the same time, right?
Yeah.
Oh, like magnet on the fridge.
Good damage as well. And I believe Rashid's got 950 vitality, so these hits are going to hurt.
That's final. Oh my God, go for the throw. No, not even.
Good escape.
Great escape. Move the jump? No, not even. He's not even going to test those anti-hits.
Oh, run. He might get caught out again in a minute if he doesn't be careful. Throw.
Get me out of there. Like that, no barrel roll. Walk forward. I know you try to block.
Do you know what it is? I literally saw Rumors. He nodded his head. He took a deep breath and he said, yeah, I got him.
Look at this right here, James. Look, I'm not going to say it loud, but.
Sorry, I think I know what it was.
I'm not going to say it loud.
Damn.
Okay. Take throw here. No, looking for the shimmy. And even Rumors thought it was going to be a take throw. Try to back that.
Yeah. Goes to the corner. Can that Big Bird escape? He doesn't V-shift. He's going to jump off the wall in a minute. He doesn't need to jump off the wall right now because Rumors is out of range where... Oh, no.
Off the ground, man. Got a nice little two, please.
And he's out. Look at that. He went all the way to the other end of the screen, guys.
Knocked out with the mixer. Clean. All right, conditioning. Right by his time. Try to wake up, put some sand in his eye.
Off his sand, baby. Good V-shift. Lovely. Oh, and it's going to be a counter hit confirmed. Is he going to get the activation? Not quite.
The anti-hit, that's clean cross under. We checked those. It was a command throw, 100%.
Oh, he might have done a delay. Command throw or delay, one of the two, but Big Bird is at match point here. This is losers top 192. If Rumors doesn't get this round back, he's out of the tournament.
It's a lot of bodies, bro. And this is just number 2 in the rankings. Obviously, Guilty Gear Strive is number 1, but this is still a lot of heads, man.
You know? Like, listen, Evo having like 1,300 players for this game.
Ridiculous.
Potentially the last year, Evo? Nothing shy of amazing. It's the confirmation to spinning mixer.
No counter hit. I like that. The sway, but we out of there. Okay, layer.
Dude, we got those? Oh, unfortunate. I know there's more to that combo. There's definitely more to that combo. Dead yet, but he might jump an eagle spike.
No, the low forward. Oh, okay, go to V-shift. What else, though? I'm speaking of V-shift.
Jump. He doesn't need to be reversal. Yeah. And he got a counter hit because that isn't punishable. That is -2 on block, but he tried to take his chances. And unfortunately, I don't think... No, Pocket Sun only worked for him once. The other 2 times, obviously, there's a situation there. And Cody plays... Do you know there's a situation where you know you're negative? Like Mika Stab Media Punch. You know you're negative, but you still press afterwards anyway because you think the other guy doesn't know. We do know, but half the time we get hit by the sand.
Yeah, you know what? Like, naturally, I would try to walk up and throw, so I see why Cody's would press buttons afterwards. I would naturally try to walk up and throw or stagger to get the counter. But either or, though. Big Bird advances. Is Angry Bird still in here? Is he
yes,
in the winners?
I believe he is still in the tournament. Let me double check and find Angry Bird for you. While we are looking that up, I believe our next match is going to be someone from my backyard.
Okay.
It should be MQS I'm seeing on here, going up against New Guy 2020. Okay.
What a name. What a name.
I mean, listen, that's why I have to shorten it to MQS.
MQS, I like that. That's bars, though, regardless.
Like, listen, do you know what? Like, when I talk to players, I always ask them, where on earth do you get that name? Because listen, like when you say jammers, it's like, oh, okay, like I can call you that on and off camera. I'm like, where did you come up with that handle? That sounds like an Xbox Live handle.
It is
like,
what it is. a Twitch troll or something.
Like, come on, you know?
Versus New Guy 2020. That looks like a name you use to sign up when you're trying to play like NBA 2K or something. The New Guy 2020 versus MQS. Then after that, guys, we have Kaba versus Yanoob.
I know that's a losers match because Kaba lost. Yeah, he lost yesterday. Right, Angry Bird will be going up against Oil King later. We might not be on commentary for that, but that is going to be happening later. These matches are going to get very juicy. Wow, I'm seeing Flaquito going up against Luffy. J Rush, I think, is part of the Was that the same person that was part of IDOM and Arturo's team for Red Bull?
Yes. Yes.
That is the person I remember.
This man be watching.
Okay.
Yes. Queen in the building.
Well, I mean, it pays some of the bills, so I gotta watch.
But you love your job, though.
You know what?
Makes it even better. Yeah.
I couldn't change it because it's brought me out here.
Yes.
When I talk to people, explain. You know what it is, right? With this job, people go, "What do you do?" Because I hate that's an icebreaker. But when you talk to them about it, I'm like, "Yeah, I commentate video games." Okay, cool. They're like, "I don't get it." And I'm like, "Well, I travel to America." Oh, like their eyes light up. I travel to France. Oh, okay, so you travel for work. Ah, okay, that's what's getting your attention. I get to leave the country to do something else. I'm telling you, talking to people about this job is amazing. And then sometimes when my family talk about the job, they're like, "Yeah, he commentates games." I say, "You've been with me my whole life, and you still don't know what I do you?" Like,
I know a couple of folks, some close folks that are the same way, just like that. But yeah, man, I mean, one thing I say about commentary and just this in general, this is something that's not taught in school, man. I mean, obviously, like you could be like journalism and stuff like that, and like be around that same field. But in terms of really knowing what you're talking about and enjoying it, they don't teach this in school, man. So this is pretty cool.
Maybe in the future it can happen.
Yeah.
I would love if they got like guys like you, Sajam, Steve, or someone. It's like I think Steve was going to do it at one point, teach people. I know he's been giving advice because one commentator here. She was getting coached by Steve, the commentator, and she's been knocking out the park. I can't remember what her name was.
From the XO.
Yes, I can't remember her name. Her name's escaped me. I'm so sorry. But I feel it's like, yo, if we could go to like our old secondary schools or like whatever and just go, look, this isn't something, like you said, they won't teach you. This is something that your hobby or your side thing, it just grew into something because it was just a social gathering that turned into a major event.
Yeah, man.
You know?
And it was so cool, man. Look, dog, like a lot of people ask like how I got into this. To be honest, this was not planned.
Never.
You know what I'm saying?
Never.
And I never knew this was a thing called commentating. I didn't know.
But you know what it is, right? I will argue the point. It wasn't planned for someone like you because you're one of the people. Like, listen, commentary is forever changing. We're still working out this blueprint, by the way.
Absolutely.
Now, obviously, Ultra David, James Chen, Logan, F-Word, yourself, even Ski Sonic, someone like him, Mike Ross. You've been changing. You've been making the basic blueprint. Everyone else has been changing it and adding unique stuff to it. We ain't got the final blueprint yet, but there's more people, especially some people here commentating. They had reference. Yes. They had reference to see, right, I want to do that. We didn't necessarily, I should say you necessarily didn't have that.
Yeah, no, I agree with you.
I had Logan and F-Word before me, so I said, what happens when they're not around? That was my goal coming into this.
Yeah.
You probably didn't have anyone before that. You're just like, you know what, I just know this game, innit? So I was talking about it.
Bro, again, I never labeled it as commentary, man. People always say that, like, yo, how'd you get into this? I didn't even know that was a thing. Obviously, like, you know, we used to watch, like, basketball and hear some of your favorites on air, but, like, that was just something naturally you feel like people would do anyway.
Yeah, so, legit.
Yeah, man, but fighting games, this is something a little different.
All right, I want to give a shout out to GT Akira because obviously my tablet is being terrible because of the internet in this venue. There's thousands of people here. But he's saying top 48 winners so far is Just to Kick going up against JB. That'll be interesting. Tokido versus Pugera, Smug versus Kawano, and Daigo versus Kills You. I'm actually very upset because we've got about 20 minutes left, and I don't think we're going to be
nothing. We're just setting it up for you guys, okay? So y'all can enjoy yourselves. Us, we're just going to watch from the bleachers. It's cool. I'm going to watch all these matches for real.
I like watching these matches regardless. But yes, up next, we got New Guy and MQS. MQS is a Fang specialist, one of the best Fang players in the world, I feel. There's obviously not a large number of them, but give credit where credit is due. He's flown out there. He actually got a fund. $1,500, I think, was raised for him to come here, which was great. They met the goal. He's here. He's having a good time as well.
His stream and stuff like that?
Yeah,
nice,
his stream. And you know what? There was so many incentives to get people down here. And I thoroughly respect it. PlayStation tournaments, people off their own streams, people off their own back, because look, it is expensive where we are. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to front. It is expensive. But if you got down here, the reward is big, not just for playing, just networking and having a good time, and then whatever his opponent's going to be, I hope it's an Abigail player, because I don't want to pay this much money to get sent out by a grappler. And he's picked Luke. This guy said I'm paying the bills.
Hell yeah. This is a long trip, man.
Let's do it.
Do you know what Problem did say? He said, you are not winning either without fighting at least 4 Lukes.
Listen, that is said by a champion, if you will, who has the luck of the Irish in Las Vegas. Did you notice that Problem really kicks ass in Las Vegas? I don't know what that is. From the Red Bull Kumite, obviously Evo 2018. He's it's just a luck thing, man.
Okay, I would agree with you, but I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear what production just said. I love it.
I heard what you said, buddy.
These guys are the best.
I heard what you said, buddy.
These guys are the best. So yeah, I think. Wow, you continue laughing. I think Luke is one of the best characters in the game.
Still.
This is a matchup we rarely see because we seldom see Fang. So I think we're going to see what MQS knows about this matchup, but I want to see how New Guy plays Luke, and has he faced a Fang of this caliber before? That's the real question.
I look at it like this against Fang, right? Obviously, a strong character, not like everyone else, though, of course, but it all depends on the opponent's patience, man, how they approach the match, just like you said, right? So you can have the top-tier characters all you want, but how exactly are you going to play the matchup?
Yeah, all right, gets the +2 Flash Knuckle, but he already got a V break out of MQS. And this is it, right? If he puts down the Poison Cloud, that might actually make New Guy fixated on that alone, so it'll allow MQS to be a little bit more slippery. He's already got him in the corner. Wow, you did that early? Okay.
Why not?
I'll remember that.
Get us.
I'll remember that.
I like that. You see this as you as the fan player. I like that, man. I really
look.
do.
See? Right.
Now it gets funny. Yo, we ahead of the game. Damn it, I see you. You sure you're not playing?
No.
Right.
I play as much as I can, but like I don't want to feel what these guys are feeling right now. I do not need that stress.
Well, there it is. I think I'm going to put it to the obvious that this guy is impatient. 100% putting himself in danger, but I ain't gonna say, I ain't gonna lie though. MQS, can't believe I have to say that every time. Oh, but it's out there though. You see it?
No, you can see it. If you want to say it, go for it.
It's love. It's love. If it comes to passion.
Nice for sure.
Nice anti-air.
All right, backs off here. Yeah, do you know what? New Guy's a bit worried. I don't think he has a strategy for this character, so he's learning as he goes along. The thing is, if you can't hit him, you're not gonna do anything.
Oh, that's gonna be it's so high. Back throw too. That's fun.
2 bars, he's dead. He dropped it, but
he let it go. He already knew it was over. He is the new guy.
Right. So, no, MQS is, he's not like the strongest player, but he's definitely in, when we talk about our top 10, top 15 players in the UK, you can't bring that list. You can't make that list without putting his name on it.
I see.
Right?
Respectfully, okay.
And the thing is, I don't think New Guy has made him bring out the specifics in this matchup. I'm not saying he's autopiloting, but I think he figured out something about New Guy early. He said, I don't need to be specific against you.
Exactly, just instill his will. Yep. Oh, take your turn back. The poisonous cloud.
And he's gonna be reversal in a minute because he doesn't know what to do.
Let me see, survey says.
Oh, he throws.
Survey says.
Hold on.
I would have done it on fast. Oh, there you go.
Yeah. He doesn't know what to do. And you know what? Sometimes I feel in this matchup, that V-trigger one, it might have been the wrong pick. He's done that again. All right, I see you.
He stole his turn. He forced his turn.
But
okay.
He's giving MQS all the data he needs. Walks away. He's going to activate for sweep in a minute.
Oh, man, this is going to be rough. Poisonous cloud. Are we going to set it up?
I'd save that EX bar if I were you, and he didn't. All right. He's going to grab you.
Oh, trying to hit him with the instant overhead. Little off. Do it again. That beats throws too, so I like that.
It's a very dangerous thing to, and you would never consider it. That's why I said this. I'd save the bar if I were you, because like if you're trying to close out the round like that, your DP would work. Match point here for MQS though.
That anti-air is so annoying.
You can't jump at this dude for his crouch speed kick or crouch fist. He's got some of the best anti-air that people do not talk about in this game.
Annoying is right too. Okay, going for the counter hit pressure. No opening up. We're trying to jump. No anti-air this time here from MQS.
This is the level 2 Flash Knuckle. This is big. He's dropping these combos, and these are integral yipes.
Wow, Spencer Cassius to get rid of the cloud, but we still on the offensive. How are we going to get out of here? Just looking at the mix.
Oh, specific. Watch out for he tried to do a slide, and the sweep came out instead, and he caught him with EX and told ya. That is going to be it for New Guy. Well played, my friend. But yeah, I feel that was a classic example. Me watching that was New Guy wasn't able to get MQS shifted from gear 1. Obviously, we like to say you collect data, you download your opponent in round 1, game 1. I played this guy long enough, and I was like, you didn't make him do anything specific in that matchup. And the fact is as well, New Guy was neutral jumping in the corner or back jumping in the corner, and it's like, right, you don't know what to do. You want to get out, but you don't know if he's got a trap waiting for you, you don't know if that's a legit string. And then when you're When that doesn't work, then you V-reversal. And that's exactly what he wants. No one wants to deal with that V-trigger 1, but I need to ask MQS how Luke's V-trigger 1 works against him in this matchup. Because I don't think, in my head, it doesn't sound as bad as you originally would think.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. No, but that's a great point, man. When you don't get somebody to switch gear 1, that's how you know they're comfortable. Now it's all about the opponent obviously adapting fast, but you can tell there's a little bit of sense of panic there. Like, oh my God, how can I stop him from really moving this way? How can I stop him from mauling me? Definitely he was slowing down, but you can tell towards the end of the set he was getting a little more comfortable, but it was more so just watching that. He was looking like a deer in headlights, just trying to really figure out the mix-up and what was the next option.
For sure. Right. This might be our final match. This is not the final match of tonight. This might be our final match of this commentary block. But, is that right? Okay, we're getting word on something. I'm gonna update you guys as much as I can on this situation. But up next on the stream will be Kaba versus Yanu. But as I'm getting updates from production, we will continue this. So yeah, please make sure you go on to start.gg and follow the brackets there. Shouts to GTO Akira for updating me and Yipes on what the bracket is looking like. It has been an absolute pleasure. Yipes.
Bro, listen, let me tell you something. Look,
talk to me.
All jokes aside, man, you know, and I've been in this for a while. Jammers is definitely one of my favorite commentators, only because you can actually tell he plays the game. You know what I'm saying? Not to diss anybody else. A couple of folks out there that don't really grind it, but they still great commentators. But the perfect 1-2 punches, knowing the game and knowing how to have fun with commentary. And Jammers is that guy, brother. It's been a pleasure.
You know what? Always. And I need to write it down somewhere. I need to work with you again somewhere.
It's all right. We're gonna make it happen. Let's see the energies that be.
Fingers crossed indeed. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, you can follow us on our Twitter accounts at HCJammers, at IFC Yipes here. Do not forget, like we said, we spoke about this before, Street Fighter League is among us. We're going to all the powerhouse regions internationally. US Street Fighter League is returning. Japan SFL is returning. And a new age has entered. European enters the fray, and it's going to be Europe Street Fighter League. It's going to be happening this year. Please follow Capcom Fighters on their YouTube channel, on their Twitch, to find out more information. But it is coming as well. Do not forget, Street Fighter Duel is the mobile game we all love. I love the artwork. You guys should love this game too. You see it plastered all over the CPT, or we bring it here to Evo to advertise it here. It is the authorized mobile game. Street Fighter Duel is now available in China with a global version on the horizon. It is that epic legend.
Top 192 here at EVO 2022 for Street Fighter V. We have narrowed it down. We have taken those fields of over 1,300 players, and we have gotten all the chaff out of there.
Out of here.
The wheat only remains at this point at top 192. We saw a little bit of it before. We're going to get the rest of that now, and then at that point, we will know who's in our top 48. We still got a long way to go, folks. My name's Ultra David. I'm here with Sankola.
What's going on, everybody? I am a little blown back with what we've seen recently. Blow up after blow up. It started with Friday, in my opinion, with, you know, Just a Kid taking out DCQ. Then there was Yuzura, the Ryu player, taking out Kaba, which we were about to see Kaba and loser side.
Yes.
But it has not stopped at all. Wolfgang taking down Mina RD down to loser side of things.
After having also taken out Human Bomb, by the way.
Yes.
Boy, we'll talk about everybody to look for, but first let's get into this matchup between Kaba from the Dominican Republic, Yanu, a player from California, very strong Minot, has made it this far as well.
Kaba with the Tri-2G. I've seen that in Street Fighter League quite a bit, you know, secondary.
Yeah, in fact, we saw that at the CPT Central America East literally last weekend. And he unfortunately didn't make the top 8 with it.
You know, he's hungry out here to get the top 8 spot Evo.
Great little cage here. Okay, yes, Yanu's got the corner.
No chase down though. Bumping the shoulder against cheese, not where you want to be.
It's still there. Yes. Love the movement. Just a jump. I guess Kaba must have been looking for dive kick, maybe?
Possibly. Anti right there with the crouch green activation off the EX. Walking his toes, no more. Kaba, on the damage.
It's a yes or no.
Oh, yeah.
The answer was yes.
Will you get hit with this command grab?
Just the yes command grab or the no hit? It was yes.
Kaba with the first one. I see the power of this character, being able to still push people from the corner. You do have free shift and deep break, but those things are not, you know, they're nothing to a player like Kaba. One that can put the reads on. Like Barry, my friend. Back this with the B skill, Oki time.
Ah, not quite there. And he's back to a range where he can control. I really like what Kaba's doing. He's put himself in some negative situations, even some punishes. But the nature of Minot is that she doesn't really get legit punishes on a lot of things that other characters do. Got other strengths, of course, but that's not one of them.
That's been far for like EX, and you'd rather use that for like super to seal it after a V-trigger activation. But speaking of, we're close to that for Cobb. He's gonna get off the V skill.
Just to simply confirm and back to mid-range.
The anti-airs.
Stun? Maybe? Not quite.
That'll get it done. Cobb went the first one. Doing great work, pressuring and move up in the corner. And as you said, when it comes to damage, the output more in the side of G.
Hey, Sankola, I'm surprised to see Kaba down in losers. Let's say I didn't know how he got down here. What happened?
So, on Friday, to end one of the pools with me and Brad, we were watching a Ryu versus Guile pick.
Yeah.
Zura, the player from Japan, go up against Kaba. And at that last moment, the Ryu player dashed up DP. Ryu tried to get away. Got that last thing to do it literally on a pixel, and now Kaba has to fight his way through the sharks of Evo.
If y'all haven't seen that, I really recommend going back and checking it out. That was one of the best matches in Street Fighter V I've seen in a long time.
Absolutely was. Punk himself said it was like the best 4 seconds that you ever seen.
Oh boy, they both, what? Chased down, that was incredible.
A lot of commitment once you get the EX. That's a pretty big win for Yanuk right there, forcing out the B ship in the break, even though there's like a half a bar return.
Yeah, if you can make it so that G does not have trigger for longer than, as much as you can, that is a W. Absolutely.
EX has the bar to keep it safe just in case. Let's find the hit though.
We have not seen this trigger activation yet, by the way, for Yanuk. Here in game number 2, it's so important for the character, and yet it's just not come up.
That strength, that is the win condition for the character.
Hey!
And there we go off the medium.
And he can kill. We'll see if he does kill. He's usually pretty legit with this stuff. Oh dang, is he gonna be like just barely not there? Oh my goodness
The
gracious.
with a dive
Okay.
kick, nice. Yanuk, 1 round away. Actually, I'm sorry, that should be switched.
Oh,
My
that is
bad,
in
yeah.
fact Kaba, who's up 1-0, you're right.
Dash up throw though. There we go, we got a switch for you. Yanuk, staving off the set points.
Again, this use of V-shift is interesting, offensive in fact, putting Yanuk into the corner, who's made his way out. Got trigger ready to go, here we go.
Gonna mix with it. We're gonna reset, no go.
Kaba was gonna take the grab, absolutely.
Yeah.
Still a few left on the potential approach. Kaba, still patient. Check out those meters on the left, they're burning. Here we go.
Now it's time to cook. Kaba, the bar at the bottom, just trying to find an opening. Off the medium. B skill, goes for the low, of course, into the super. Light it up, no clip kick to do it, just wants to spin to win and get the in, and now puts himself on set point.
Slight overextension from Yanuk just before that with where he landed on the dive kick. But you can see Kaba's doing a really good job at making his positioning unknown. Doing a really good job at back and forth, and that's harder for characters like Minot to deal with. They want to know where you are. That's what Zoran wants to know, where you are, so that they can place everything properly. Difficult to do against Kaba's movement.
Yes. For the fireball anti right there, Yanuk in a fantastic position. In the corner, nice orb explosion. Held up in the corner. Wakaba on the verge of beach. We've seen him route the comebacks like that, but that's an easy punch for Yanuk.
And actually made it count because of where the orb happened to be. Oh. Corner to corner.
B skill. Powered. No chase down. Had the right idea. Wrong execution. Wrong timing.
Let's get the punch. Yes! Might as well get all the resources out in play. Trigger's not going to happen anymore for Yanuk, so he has got to play this mid-range, control, maybe build some offense. We'll see if he gets there.
Buckle. That's interruption on the dash in.
Oh, but
and
still there!
Not my day.
Not your day, bud.
Not at all. He was a fall. Unfortunate. As we tied things up, I feel like it almost was like Kaba wants to play for how G used to be. You activate V trigger and you put the robbery on. It's not working out as well. You know, he's like, okay, I can take all these hits and it's fine. But now we see a noob actually activating his V trigger, being very slippery in his movement and stuff like that. As you put it out, controlling Kaba with the zoning.
Okay, so Kaba's gone back now to character select. We know he has Guile, of course.
Honda Senator.
Is that where he's headed?
See your future.
Want to know who wins?
Okay.
Will he switch? I don't know if that's the right call. It seems to me that G may be the better character pick.
Yeah, it's just the game plan has to change, right? I like the pick of G. The game plan just has to change. He's got to be a little more defensive. Early round, he's losing too much health. You know, you're trading too much where you're too reliant upon the V trigger to get the job done. I'd like to see him just get a little more defensive with it and maybe less of the commitment with the fireballs. More anti-airs right there. Back fist is really good. Crouch fierce reaches damn near for a mile. We'll see how it operates.
A couple weeks ago, I certainly would have said that I felt Kaba had a great chance at making the top 16. And here again, we're in the top 192. He's in loser's side. Got a lot of work left.
Except for a lot of players out here.
Oh,
My
yeah,
predictions
man.
and
That's Evo.
everybody's at home. Yep, that's Evo. Uh-huh.
Patience there by Kaba. Oh, wow. A surgical strike with that fireball.
Usually economy of buttons from him is going to spin a little bit less, and I like that from Kaba. Used to trade a lot more. Anti-air, though. No opening on the throw. Take that, too, as well.
Okay. Right back into the fireball yet again. Very well spaced comic kick as Yanuk slowly is actually forcing Kaba into the corner.
Very aggressive. Probably the most aggressive I've seen in a long while.
Yeah,
but
even compared to how he had played part of game one. Still plus frames. Yeah.
preventative health right there. Don't let him activate. Stay and get the win. EX edition. The recall. Dive kick makes it plus.
You know Kaba's just waiting for his turn. He needs anything to get going.
It's a raw.
Oh, okay. All right. Stabbing low just in case. Looking for the hit confirm. Nothing there. You noob prioritizing low blocks. Here he is.
I think it's over. Did not work. Oh, am I sorry? Throw bait to low again.
That was so dangerous. I can't believe you noob block. Look at the time now. 13 on the clock. And it's not going to happen for Kaba. You noob puts himself at match point.
Yanu doing such a good job of controlling Kaba, controlling a character that will rob you at any point. And obviously the robbery is not as strong as it used to be, but it's still there. Well, with punish though, outside the distance, the medium, gets the V skill in the Oki. Nice chase on the V shift once again. Kaba getting in, put him to the corner.
Oh!
Up the low.
He thought that was gonna stun. Okay, he's gonna get it anyway.
I'll find a way. More turns here. Levels up.
Grapple kill, he knows that. And he's back. Oh, okay, Yanoob coming to play now. Cross up, great block. Maybe not cross up too, you never know.
This could be the comeback like that. You can get a good amount of damage with the resets, but Kaba's in that V-bar. Get some distance with the V-reversal. Yeah, you can't anti-air when the orb is at play.
Oh, the choice from Kaba to just go for the chip out. I love it. We've gone down to the very last round.
Is this going to be one of people's picks to get the top 16, top 8 spot on the dot out of the tournament already? Or is it Yanoob's time to drop?
Been a great player for a long time. Hey, yep. And almost entirely with Manat. Briefly he was playing Urian, but he's back to this character.
Comfortability, I would assume. Plus, you know, Urian's there. The jump situation from Yanoob has really worked out. We haven't seen a lot of anti-airs right there. Visual jump, but still caught up in the corner.
Yanoob working on stun, in fact. Kill would come sooner.
Any hit will do it. And that'll do it, Yanoob taking down Kaba out of EVO 2022. The pick for many people to get the top 16 spot. In fact, the top 8 spot. Look at how dominant he was at Combo Breaker. Look how dominant he was at many other tournaments. And now, out of EVO, but that's how it be.
That's how it goes.
That's actually how it be.
That's EVO. Every single year, we have our favorites who we think are going to make it all the way there. Some of them do.
Some of them do.
Almost none of them do, all right? Statistically speaking, you just want to talk about statistics here. Again, we had over 1,300 players, and only 8 of them can make top 8. I don't know if you can do that math, but not many. Not a high percentage. Thanks. Thanks for the quick math. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you know, you put math in front of me, I'm gone. But I do know that, you know, we've already seen an example right here with Kaba. We've already seen the blow-ups that happened in loser side, winner side previously. Matches that you get referenced. And now is the time for people to start dropping out. Now it's the time for people to start going home, start seeing your favorite matches, things like that. You start grimacing to some of your homies, your friends, or your favorite players have to play each other. And we'll definitely get through that in the bracket. In fact, up next, So my boy Ollie coming up against Blackwind.
Olivo from Puerto Rico has been a strong player there for a long, long time, even back to the previous game. And in this game, he's been playing a bunch of different characters. I'm curious to see which one he lines up with. It might be partially inspired by his opponent's choice, Blackwind. We have seen from him Ibuki, we've seen from him Honda, we've seen others as well, Abigail in the past. He has really gone all over the place.
Yeah.
And when he's at the top of his game, he is a really strong player.
He's very strong. He's a very good tech master too as well.
Yes, that's true.
A lot of tech on Twitter. I remember playing him and not knowing who he was, and he smoked me with his Ibuki, and I'm like, I've never seen the things that he was doing. This was like when Ibuki was good, but as you said before, he's got a toolkit of characters which you kind of have to have in Street Fighter 5. At this point, at that multiple characters, even if you have the best of the best, like Sim and Luke and stuff like that, you still need a few more to get them. When you see a few more in your toolkit, just to be solidified in all of your matchups.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You see Olivo on the right side of your screen, so he's lining up on one player's side. And we got Blackwind on the other, and we'll find out very shortly what we're going to be seeing. Again, we've got a few different choices up their sleeves.
Yeah, very curious. I always like seeing the variety. We've seen a lot of variety already at Evo.
Great, yeah.
I mean, even before Evo, we've already seen Fang players be winning tournaments, stuff like that.
Yep.
Free patch, top 8 characters, reaching like Alex. I've seen Dan in CPT.
Yeah, that's true.
The variety just comes from the game just being in a great spot. Like, V-Shift, V-Break, the bounce patches has put this game, in my opinion, the best it's ever been.
I'm 100% with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like where SF5 is. Just in general, I really like it in the terms of, you know, I've said this yesterday on commentary. It's my favorite Street Fighter game. Endgame Street Fighter 5 is my favorite. I really like how it ended up being. Olivo was taken out by J-Rush. Sent down to losers. Are we going to see the boy?
Oh, is it coming through?
Versus Volk. And he's going to go in there.
How painful is this match? Scale 1 to 10. How painful is this?
I don't think it's that painful, to be honest.
Really?
I feel like, I don't know Ibuki's matches, but it seems to me like maybe better. No, I don't think it's that bad. Honda is not as afraid of zoners as I think people may suspect. He has some really good tools to skate through. He gets rushed down, and he doesn't have very good defense. So in this matchup, when I play a really strong Falk, I am more concerned about their pressure than I am necessarily about like mid-rangey stuff.
Right, right. So the general typical zoning stuff. Like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, like he has ways over, he has ways through. He's got different timings on headbutts that you got to be really prepared for if you're going to be ready for stuff. And this is not like a projectile zoner that you're so concerned about.
Right, right.
At mid-range, she can shoot you. She can shoot you low, but you're not super concerned about the low for the most part as a zoning tool. It's really that airborne one, and it's the one that's, you know, not like a true far projectile, just the shot that is the couple options here. But of course, Forward Fierce is a really important tool. Okay.
Clap.
Already he's in.
Yeah, already. Could win that option, but the wake-up decision right here, the activation, shot to the skies. Back in trying to get the side switch. Actually stays in front. Ollie gets hit a little bit. This damage, corner carry.
Blackwind making the trigger count. Oh, up in the sky. Ooh, yes, you get the full jump. And one thing, as you said about Olivo, is he is always ready with whatever the max damage is. No anti-air.
Full charge. The chase down. A little more V-bar in the tank. One more touch will seal it.
Yeah, that was the safe one. -2. So now it's on Olivo to try to find the last hit. Blackwind's getting a little bit of chip damage with those, but like I said, it's not going to be what he wants to do. That's it. Like I said, the pressure, the frame traps up close is what you're worried about. And Blackwind got in there and made it happen twice.
We've seen that happen a lot with like people like 4-Fills and stuff like that. Even before the buff to the character, V-skill 2 and things like that with the combo, the lockdown the pressure, her buttons, the stomp that's plus. And situations with that right there, like trying to play it on anti-air, all the way out to a very strong close-range character when she gets going and flowing.
Yeah. Here's, okay, big start. Patience for Blackwind. A little bit too far away from the cancelable frames. You got to be a little closer for that. You're seeing Olivo not necessarily always anti-air, and that's because he's worried about her changing her jump art.
Much damage. You want to take that. Ollie with the bust out EX headbutt. Not at distance though.
Okay. Trigger comes. Blackwind with the grab. His own trigger's ready.
Over the empty low, that was smart for the trade.
And just a little more damage is all he needs to get to the point where it's just going to kill anyway, before chip even becomes an issue.
This is looking a little difficult for Ollie. Again, going back to the pressure situations that have opened him up and given a fat lead to the character, and then Ollie is on the back foot and like, bro, what do? I don't have a reversal. I don't have a 3-frame. EX headbutt is not a real wake-up decision. Butt slam, but he's still sticking with the character. Yeah. It's ride or die.
How many characters in this game are so one-dimensional that they could just only be a zoner or only be a pressure character? And Falk is very strong, in part because she does have that zoning aspect to her, the large range footsies aspect to her, and also really good damage and really good pressure.
Ollie. Stun. Rising on the side of Ollie. Air to air right there, the stop sign. EXDP is fine though from Blackwind.
A little early. Blackwind's got a big chance.
And the right kick to do it. Dang, Blackwind. Just send Olivo out of the tournament. But one thing I really like about Blackwind is that he's been so airborne with it, making Olivo second guess what he does for anti-air. He doesn't, as you point out, always go for the fear. Sometimes it's even a little late now. The ground.
Oh,
okay.
There we go. Oh, chasing.
CP.
That's exactly what Olivo was worried about before. Blackwind now has pressure. Yes.
The air right there. Oh, that was a weird misdirect. Olivo gets the side switch off the EX stomp.
Trigger's ready. Blackwind would love to find a hit confirm into it.
EX, I love, we talk about turn killing.
Oh, the stop! Blackwind into the trigger. He's gonna need one hit or one grab.
Low, EX wakes up with a the punish. Stays alive and saves on set point. What an interaction on Wake Up. They're not real, but you have to do those. Let's rotate fuzzy anti-options, like anti-media options over and over again.
Oh, chase! Olivo suddenly on the hunt.
Okay. Little bar built up return with the V skill, activation, gets the hit. Wow, from that distance.
Knockdown. Getting plus range there. And he is just out of there. See ya!
I can see. So like with the V shift against that, but the empty low though. Go the OTG.
Yo! Before the roundhouse hit, here comes Olivo.
Punching right again. Smart decision.
Oh! All the way through! Olivo, what a comeback.
Just like that. And some of that was actually taking a page from the other player's book. That crouching light kick has been such a good tool. We've seen that utilized twice in that round. And I actually saw that, I was watching Gus recently, and that dog was using that button ridiculously as like a wake-up decision or a check or a walk back, see the activations or in the combos, and now we're 1-1. Olivo.
Here we go. Olivo. Good damage. Directly up there again, hoping to chase. The trade is fine for Olivo. But Blackwind plus out. Oh, okay.
Whoa. Works out. Able to get the stun though. Olivo getting a lot more active, a lot more aerial too. Not so afraid of the sky approach. Blackwind. He's go plus. Olivo gets it to walk in. Now the butt slam.
Gonna be outside of that down strong range. Oh! Sudden explosion of movement just after the fierce. It's Olivo who was almost out of this thing.
That dash is just, it's so finicky. You have to practice in dealing with it. Around this back. Blackwind with the bar at the bottom. Threatening the anti-air approach. Walks and gets a counter hit.
Ooh. Knockdown and sick V skill activate.
Nice. This is with the headbutt. Anna never out of it. That damage to get dish out and dump out, especially if you see Olivo still turns.
Activation. He can continue. No, not quite there. Didn't quite let the whole thing rip.
Blackwind through, they will block. Nice. Due to the call out, the EX command grab. What a read.
So 2 matches in a row. We're gonna get a last round between 2 players. Olivo or Blackwind, one of them's out. After this round.
Getting pushed. Nice. All of the medium punch with jumping. Blackwind getting aerial.
Okay. Starting to take some turns in here, coming off a lot of V-meter. That could be hit. No!
It's a cross up. Able to chase him with the fears. EX catches a button. And it's the ignorancy that you don't like about this character. When you fight Honda, he just makes you so stressed. Stealing turns over and over again. EXP though, to cut through.
About stolen turn? Here comes. Oh, right over it, right over the low shot. Olivo's gonna move on.
What a call against the shots from the clock. Floats on over and will continue to float through the bracket. Olivo.
What play from him? It really seemed like he was going to be out of this thing, and that Blackwind would be moving on. Unfortunately for Blackwind, that is not the tail of the tape.
It is unfortunate, but we're still going to have more action for the people. More Street Fighter V coming your way. We'll take a quick break. When we return, more Street Fighter V EVO 2022 coming at you. Hold tight. And welcome back to EVO 2022. I got some news for you. Before we get to that information, my name is St. Cole. I'm joined with Ultra David. Can you believe that IDOM is in losers by Mr. Ryan Hart, EVO champion himself, Ryan Hart? But that's not all. Nigel took down Mr. Crimson and put him into losers. Your picks, my picks, they're all out the window. Rip them up. Doesn't matter anymore.
Reaction to the first news. Wow, I knew it. The European scene so much stronger than the North American scene. Wow. Reaction to the second news. I knew it. The North American scene so much stronger than the European scene. I knew it all along.
This is EVO,
That's
though.
how EVO goes,
Yep.
man. That's just how EVO goes. Yeah, and it is impossible to get everything on stream. That's also just the nature of EVO. So many things. We're in top 192. Okay, there's a lot of great players going on simultaneously.
For the final year of Street Fighter V, everyone is fighting tooth and nail out here. And, you know, while you're waiting to watch these beautiful matches with us, you can also check out the brackets. And, of course, start.tv/EVO. Let's get on to this one. Frieza, King, who's from Mexico. Ken versus Cammy.
That's what we're looking at here. A couple of strong characters. With strong hit confirms who can snowball well.
Yes. One maybe weakened a little bit, but still getting the job done. The other very well buffed in the recent years. Inconsistencies have been left astray. That character's heavy punch DP is definitely a thing you have to watch out for. It's back.
Hey. Where's it in? Keeping it grounded right now. Okay, so the stolen space from Ken comes out.
Frieza to the corner. EP.
Yeah. And if you land, okay.
Lot of miss confirms. They've got to clean that up. They've got to get more dive kicks on the deck to threaten the aerial approach. Not sure why we've seen that from Frieza, to be honest. The neutral jump.
Ooh, not quite there, just outside of that crouching fierce range. Nothing there from Kenko, and he backs off.
Kenko can interrupt that activation.
And press the medium kick. You know that was supposed to be special.
Good job. The jump back.
Oh, Frieza tried to go to the air, it seemed. Caught a couple of times trying to go up north.
He's going south. First one. And doing a fantastic job right now. Just using him almost poking away and goes in this next round with a full bar of butter to cook with. That's a quarter cent situation. That's good for Ken. No target combo right there from Ken.
See? Not quite there on the confirm.
A lot of missed confirms, a lot of missed dive kicks, and Injo is definitely waking aware. Puts him in the corner for the Oki after the super.
Really okay with that delay, made it count. Here we go. Frieza has the corner. Hits there before. And that's, I think, what Ken was looking for beforehand when that roundhouse came out.
Off in the corner. Shooting kick, nice confirm. Oh, arrow Oki, the wake up raw DP for the jump in to make him get the win. Strange decision on both sides, but it is Kenjo that takes his first match. However, if you're the Cammy player, if you're not landing these dive kicks, they're not coming out. You gotta tie it up. You gotta tighten this up a lot more. That is your bread and butter. The aerial approach to threaten the mix-up. Dive kick, jumping, fierce, empty low.
And look, again, we're in top 192. This guy, it's not that he doesn't know how to do dive kick, to be clear.
Right.
This is clearly a strong player to have made it this far. But we're on the EVO stage, and do not underestimate how much that impacts you as a player.
Offline is way different. Back Reynolds to the back medium. Just trying to find an activation.
I really like that, actually, after having seen Frieza try to pester. And then again, shutting it right down. It's match point now for Kang Ko.
Running all over Frieza. Get tied up, or just at least put more of the aerial approach on the deck. Obviously, as I said, nerves are a big pain point. Time to get over them.
Yes. Oh, that's maybe too close. No, okay.
Ground game actually doesn't look too bad for Frieza. It's just when he goes to the air, it looks a little dicey. Ooh, the
That
bump
was sick. Ton of meterless damage. That was great for King Izo's turn as he approaches again.
No situation. In the corner, one touch. Activation with the fears. Side switch with it. The corner. Oh, the DP does not get the hit in the super.
It was too sick for its own good.
Uh-huh, it was too tight. One more hit for good night. And there it is, the DP to seal it. 2-0. Again, nerves. I mean, I want to say nerves are the reason why we didn't see more of the dot kicks applied. I want to say nerves are the reason why things were a little more solidified.
Yeah.
And that's how it happens.
That's
you come
how
out
it
to
goes,
the
dude.
the last year of Street Fighter V, the biggest stage, and you come up here, the lights are on you,
Yeah.
chat's going wild, stuff like that. You know you can even feel it even though you can't see it. And you don't just operate as per usual. But as you said, to get this far, they couldn't have been a weak player.
No, no. Yeah, you could see some of the players behind them, right? Or some of the viewers, I should say, behind them, hanging out, right? You saw it on the side.
Yeah.
What you did not see is that there is, at the other angle, a ton of players, a ton of viewers hanging out in the audience watching all of this stuff. That's live. There's a lot of noise out there. And again, don't underestimate how much that really does have an impact. I've been on that stage
Right, yeah.
in the past, and Evo, maybe 10 years ago, wasn't quite as big at the time.
You had to count it out for a second.
Yeah, I did,
saw
actually.
it.
I did. But I've been there, and I know that it does have an impact.
Yeah.
It does. Anyway, that's how it goes for that. We haven't yet talked too much about all the things that are going on. We've talked a little bit about some news that we got, as you had mentioned before,
Right.
of Nigel beating Crimson and of Reinhardt beating Idom. Some other matches that are happening now, or / have already, are, I'm not sure, El Chicote versus Eli the Curry. We got Pinoy versus Gachikun. We got Shine versus Chuck Steak. Those are winners' side matches. Maybe some highlights here on loser side, just to briefly look. Stupendous versus Defeat Lee. Maybe it's an interesting one. In the another pool, we have Joey versus Filipino Man.
Ooh,
Could be
that'd
interesting
so tight
there.
to see. Yeah,
Chris
yeah.
CCH versus Mario.
Oh, the classic West Coast.
Exactly right. Higuchi versus Reed Man. That's in winner's side as well. In loser side, we have Rob TV versus Magneto 1080p
Said
is
loser
maybe
side.
one to watch. I said loser side. I said loser side. I did say loser side. We already saw Olivo versus Blackman. That happened there as well. Okay, so we're going to go back to the winners, but let me just keep talking about some other matches happening simultaneously. Mira and Problem X, that's winner's side. We also have Nelson R versus Cien. Alex Myers versus Kudo.
Myers, that's Chun on Chun.
Nephew versus Ludovic as well.
Another Chun player.
And so it could, and that's actually next to each other in the bracket. So it could be Chun Mirror, then Chun Mirror again. We'll see how that ends up shaping up. We also have matches like No Need to Talk versus Santetsu, with Sherry Jennings versus Up to Snuff.
Wow.
It's an unfortunate draw.
Yeah, the guys going at each other, two homies going at each other. That is
absolutely
very unfortunate.
Jay Rush versus Punk. Hermes Venatori versus Broly Legs.
It's winner's side.
Who
Roy
sent
Lakes and
Rob
Rob TV.
down to the loser side. Angry Bird versus Oil King in winners. Flaquito versus Luffy as well in winners.
Wow.
And then maybe a couple of other losers ones to point out here. Looking at, unfortunately, LPN versus One Time Hero, a match that's happened a trillion times. We also have maybe Marvista versus Chano. But let's head back to, as we were saying, the winner's side. This is Pool S60. Hey, if you want to follow along, just go over to start.gg, look for Evo. You can find everything there.
Yeah.
You can also just type an exclamation point bracket in the chat. So, Nigel beat Crimson. Chakotay, I guess, must have beaten Eli the Curry in winner's side in order to get here. Winner of this will make top 48. We're way far away from crowning a top 8. Folks. We're so far away. We have so much work to do before that.
That's great, though. I mean, like, the fact that you can just hear all these matches, you don't see everything, but, like, if you're on the ground floor, running around up, you can see everything. That's the great thing about this, about Evo. The international play.
Yes.
Interspersed. It's no longer, just the regionals and stuff like that. Not that those are bad. You've seen them time and time again. Now, the tournament arc, the true tournament arc begins. the real deal. We have to fight people from different regions, different flavors, different play styles. But this one, a little classic though. Nigel and Kote have fought before.
Sure.
Kote has fought them, but at a different stage, different flavor. You know, Evo something different than, you know, your online locals.
That's right.
We're going for the Bison. Very strange pick, but I guess it makes sense because Orb doesn't do that well against his character. Maybe feels better in the neutral. Bison has fantastic neutral. Just don't get knocked down. Don't get put in the blender. Defense is slacking.
Oh, interesting jump timing. Kote could have held on to that mic after all for a little longer.
Does a lot more damage though. Right, DX, the hard knockdown. Heavy kick gets the hit. Not sure what he's trying to do there. There's the command grab, the V-shift, the back throw though from Nigel. Keep it immediate, and another throw to seal it. Nigel, again, staying with the pain point of Mika. That would be the grip to do it. The command grabs, the mix and things like that. Now on his back, gets one on the deck.
Been very active, very, immediate on anti-airs, on air-to-airs, maybe I should say. Just getting out of situations. So V-skill loaded up. Extra damage on command grabs, combo ability into command grabs. Oh!
So good in the corner after the speech, and now the command grab. Or fierce. Oh, got a counter hit. Didn't get the combo if they wanted. Now let's Nigel get the hard knockdown. B-shift to stay away. No go, Bozo. Command grab.
Ooh. He's gonna take a lot of time off that bomb timer too. Bomb, yes.
Choosing with the anti-airs. Predicting with it, very slow. Nice interruption, he knew.
Wow. Here comes Chakotay. Here comes Chakotay. It's not enough quite yet.
B goes to the break. I like that. Get the distance. With the EX, the V skill too. If you reversal off the Tay, save off those plus frames.
There you go. The command grab from Chakotay after that V reversal. You gotta play another mix-up to get in, and he properly did.
All evened out here. I like Nigel's neutrals in general. Oh no, never mind. The armor's fine. Side the lab able to take that V skill and get a punish. Now put Nigel in the corner. It's not where you want to be if you're Bison.
A lot of great life to lose right there as well. Nigel still stunned. Oh. That's gonna be stun. One more reset.
We're going for drop kick, crouch fierce, crouch medium, and the command grab to do it. The perfect KO from El Chakotay. He is in his element right now. And in an element against a character that can't really do much against you when you put him in the corner. Like he might be through. Let's see if Nigel switches to Balrog. It's still a very tough match.
Yeah, she gets in. Yeah, against both of these characters, they're both stuck.
Yeah. Same sort of situation, but Nigel, one of the best Bisons in the business. I remember Dr. Africa talking about how he is lower, in his opinion, than Nigel when it comes to the Bison play. But then again, this is a matchup where Tay has labbed out, has learned, and knows how to fight this character and falls to the mic. All right, back in the corner you go.
Yeah, going for offensive V-Rev, got the knockdown into the corner.
Here we go. That command grab.
Bison's away. Questions to what end? Okay, that end. Here comes Nigel.
Double grip, dripping tip. Good for Nigel. Wait for the bomb to go off. Yeah, you have to hold that. Like, El Chakotay has to hold another one. Buy one, get one free.
Blinking purple.
Oh, saves him from the distance ago. Puts him in the corner to throw.
Oh, Chakotay swiping. Ooh. Not quite in time for the button from Nigel. Let's match point now for Chakotay.
Good on the dash host right here. He's aware, and Tay, again, once again, just feels like he's in an element. Like even when he's lacking help, he feels like he's in his element. He knows if he puts him in the corner, that's when Nigel breaks down.
Here comes Chakotay. Oh, Nigel's out of there. He's got some good damage. He's got Oki.
His activation. This will help me. EX. Universal saves him from that situation. Now it's his turn to party.
Hoping to chase a backdash or something. Nigel's in here. Got the round.
He's just so good about choosing what he wants to do after switching the down forward fierce. I love that he switches it up. You're afraid of command grab, or you're afraid of normal throw, or a light kick, or anything like that to do it. Standing on set point.
Cool. Yeah, that is one thing they've buffed for her, and they've made it really interesting.
You see it used already as a combo. See, as a zoning tool, the medium into the EX connects. The Peach, the command grab. Check the ready, you're almost dead. Oh my God, the EX command grab at that distance. Almost stunned.
That's what Chakotay wanted. He wanted the stun. He thought that was going to be it. That's why he did that. And that actually gives Nigel another chance. Hoping to bait Nigel into an unsafe move.
Pointed out. We're coming in time to get a hit. And that whip, that'll do it. El Chakotay with the backing of the disco. Seals it and steals it 2-0 over Nigel.
As you said, they know each other well. And there's Chakotay qualifying for top 48 in winner's side.
I am so happy to see Tay come back and play. We saw him say, you know what, I want to be back in these tournaments. I want to be back in the offline scene. We saw him do really well at the CPT, second at Midwest. And then out here, getting closer and closer to that top spot, and get his way through someone that made Mr. Crimson drop.
Yeah, I mean, amazing play. Look, we know that he's a strong player. Showed it off right there. Nigel sent down to loser side. Just think about that, even that little 4 group of players right there. Nigel, Crimson, Chakotay, Eli the Curry, that like 4 right next to each other.
Yeah.
There you go, Chakotay making it through. That's a tough little side of the bracket.
That's a very difficult side. But it's not difficult to love things that are on mobile. Fighting games that are on mobile. Because you know what? Might be time to the duel. Street Fighter Duel is coming your way soon in the future. Right now, it's only available in China. The mobile game Street Fighter Duel will be available sometime in the future once again in China. I will tell you one thing, though. It's got Rolento. It's got Bison. It's got all your favorite picks. Capcom authorized mobile game Street Fighter Duel is now available for download in China with the global version coming soon. The epic legend is reborn on mobile. Download Street Fighter Duel now, and let's fight each other and join the journey with millions of players to become the best fighter.
Soon!
I almost said strongest fighter. Soon, at some point in the future.
Soon is where we're going to see that. Street Fighter League as well is going to be coming later this year, very specific, on Capcom Fighters and Capcom Fighters _JP. It's been a blast to watch that over the last few years really blossom into something that I really enjoy watching. The different takes from different players, in fact, the different takes from different regions as well about how the event even works. It just really gives you a great insight into the players and the different regions, and a blast to watch all the matches as well.
That's right. Y'all can actually check out the teams, I believe, at least for Street Fighter League Japan. You check it out on their website right now. The team's been picked. The entire roster is out. They had their pick of the litter recently. I think it was a month ago that they did that. So players like Itsu Kick and new cats like, Nari-kun have joined the fray, along with your old favorites, the Tokido, Bonchan, all that. And that's just for Street Fighter League Japan. I can't wait to see the EU teams, the US teams. It's all going to be super sick with it. But right now, we're at EVO 2022 trying to crown a one-person winner. One winner for that CPT spot and EVO champion.
That's correct. And in order to do that, we're going to be moving on and finding out more info. In our next one, we're moving into pool S60. I believe we're still on winner's side, but let me double check on that. We are. So Shine is going to be playing here against Gachikun.
Okay.
And that means that Gachikun took out SD Pinoy.
Okay.
And it also means that Shine took out Chuck Steak. So again, just as we saw in the last one, this is going to be to make top 48 winners side.
Really curious to see how Shine's going to approach this, because Gachikun has had a lot of practice against Cody. John Takeuchi and the rest of them.
Sure.
I feel like Japan besides US, has really given rise to Cody. We've always seen the rise of Cody from rumors in Australia previously too as well. If you look at like the major regions, quote unquote, it's the US and Japan. And John Takeuchi was the one that really popularized that character in Street Fighter League Japan. Like that was when the character was like, okay, this is kind of a problem. And they gave him a few buffs.
Yeah, they have been doing that for that character over the last few
years.
Quite
a bit.
Yeah,
so
and you're right.
Top tier.
At this point, yeah, he's very strong. He really is a really strong character.
To be honest,
Yeah, that's true. So Shine looking good, as I said, in top 48. Why is it 48? If you're watching EVO for the first time in a little while, this is what we would have used to have called top 16 or top 32. Actually, I probably should have checked that before I began speaking the words. Let me just see how many matches they're going to have to play to make top 8 after that. They'll have to play 2 matches. Okay, so that is basically the top 32. So in order for these guys to make top 8, right, they have to win this match.
Okay.
That puts them in the top 48. Once they're there, they have to win twice more to make the top 8 to play on Sunday.
It's not going to be an easy run to get it done. Just beat Gachikun. just beat Gachikun and then move on to the bracket. Obviously,
Absolutely.
easy. Just beat Shine. Just beat the one of the top players on the East Coast,
Sure.
if not in the U.S.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay,
Simple.
you got it. All right, next time I'll do it for
Yeah.
sure. Don't you worry,
Yeah,
buddy.
yeah, yeah.
I can't
Yeah,
do it this
gotcha.
time because I had to commentate, but that's the only reason that I'm not up there. Boy, boy, that is surely the case. You know what? We're gonna have to actually take a very quick break before we get into the match. Shine versus Gachikun. Make sure that you stick around. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back soon. Later, everybody. Sometimes looking into the past can also be like looking into the future. And as we just saw from that blast from the past, where Shine took the big W, we're going to be looking in on a match again with Shine as he's coming up to play versus Gachikun to make top 48. My name's Ultra David. With me, Sankola.
How y'all doing? I have to say it's like one of the biggest power-ups to sit there and watch during the break your victory, your win. I saw them actually talking about it and like, laughing about right before, giggling and stuff like that, but now it's all serious business as Shine up on the screen. A little bit different character though, particularly we do see the Ibuki sometimes, but generally speaking, like maybe 75% of the time has been the Cody.
That's right. As the character has improved over the last couple of years, it's been more and more a go-to for him. And then in this year, in this season, it's been almost all that I've seen him play. Here it is again, Cody versus, of course, from Gachikun, Rashid.
Rashid, still a fine character, slightly
yeah.
over the XTP, not being able to throw out for free for a wake-up reversal.
Yeah,
However,
slower startup, yep.
it's still a wake-up reversal option if things are not so meaty. So it's still something you can put out in some
Yeah, and even if not wake-up situations, you can still bust out in like weird frame traps that some characters can't. So it's still, is it the best in the game? No, but you'd rather have it than not.
Yes, and that doesn't mean that he doesn't have any other wake-up decisions. He does have the 3 frames to do as well. So not like he's lacking slack in that area. And of course the quarter pressure is super deadly. Someone like Gachikun is probably the best Rashid right now. To put in the work. Big jumping on the fireball situation, puts him in the corner. This is where Rashid loves to party.
Gachikun waits it out. Not partying too much, waiting at the front door, waiting to be let in. The house is bumping though. Here's Shine.
The backboard. The throw. Gachikun with the crush, the pickup. One more touch, and just a walk-up throw once again. Gachikun strolling on in, getting the win.
That all started out with stand medium kick from Shine canceled into fireball, which has some strength if the opponent blocks it. But like you saw, Gachikun with jump instant fierce over that. Really started that whole series.
The heaviest is on to get off the backboard. And now the whip punish. Gosh, fierce a little bit. Nothing off it though. Rough team would have been better.
I'm trying to stay outside of a specific range, but there's Gachikun moving forward a little bit. And empty jump low. And here he is yet again on the left side.
Oh! He catches the sun up, but now Shine really down with the future activation. Another forbidden nuke in play.
He looks like he's just ready to take the grab.
Yeah.
Okay, so Gachikun capitalizes.
Just let it in, just let it in.
Yeah.
Knife is still out. Let a bar on the side of Shine. 20 exalt. Off the low, that crouching light kick with extended range off the knife to get some damage going and flowing. Damn near even, but not enough though for Shine.
He's got a character more than capable of making that big damage happen. Here's maybe the start. Bounce it. Okay. Gachikun has super, and he's going to use it. So game 1 goes to Gachikun, largely on the strength of, again, that read that Cody would throw a fireball. He got the jump in that round 1. And all the rest of what happened in that first round was all a result of that. Found a few situations again as well in that second round to capitalize on, to get the pressure going, did the trick.
So he's still sticking with the Cody pick. And again, I think this is one of those things where it's not really the character, it's just the game plan. Shine's got to tighten up a little bit. We saw some drops here and there. More of the rough stuff with the ruffians. Get the confirms, but here's a dash-up throw though from Gachikun. Once again, round starts have been so good for him. Putting Shine in the corner. You have to worry about things like off the backboard, jump medium kick. So Shine, he's out of there.
Shine just open a cage. No anti-air there. Shine's backing off slightly. You can see Gachikun threatening with the wall jump. Hold on a sec. Footsie's come out.
The wake-up line, that's still a dangerous thing you have to worry about. Heavy kick crush gets the pickup. The whirlwind situation. And that's slow the B skill.
taking advantage of plus frames to get into it, and a Gachikun Texas defense has been on point. The knife, those big pointy buttons, great ranges on them, plus frames on them, extra plus frames, special move option.
You built that great life on block.
Oh yeah.
Real dangerous. Tex, which is the knife. And this is still in Gachikun's hand to win.
I think, no, okay, not quite. Not quite.
And also V skill. What a call out. From trying to use the medium kick, but Gachikun maybe thinking a fireball was coming through. Reacted too preemptively. Shine was ready.
Here we go. Gachikun's got the corner already. Yeah, wakes up with the pocket sand.
Yep, so in my eyes, no surprise. Back throw. Fierce though, the crush, the pick up with the EX, the side switch though. Gachikun puts him in the corner. The Shine's defense is getting better and better, and things like this definitely help out with the push outside with target combo activation.
Gachikun slowly trying to stay. No, he suddenly bursts forward. Shine's ready.
Whipping that medium kick, but never mind. Gachikun with the bumper, the medium or the heavy.
Into the corner, Shine. Trying to make it happen, but I love the choice. Surely he'll get a trigger still, so fine for Gachikun.
Oh, just jabs away the knife. Hand beats knife. So tense. You would dash up with a man that's holding Zong.
Anything from Gachikun? Okay. Finally the tech comes, anti-air. Not enough damage though. And back to 25 on the clock. Shine's got to scheme his way in.
So many ways in. EX all situations need to worry about for Gachikun.
And he's...
Oh, the EX Ruffian! Oh my gosh! The EX Ruffian! Shine scratching his head. I'm not sure if he meant to do that. That's such a big read.
So important that I think he did that though, because if he had stayed still and stayed too patient, Gachikun could have come in for the chip kill easy.
That's right.
And so he needed to turn it on right away, and he did. He made it count. It's 1-1.
So, and I like with Cody, what makes him so strong is like what you get off his combos, the conversions, things like that, the combo, the damage that he comes out. And things like this too, the side switch off the final fight combo. Powerful character. Gachikun, strong player. EX. Buster off the low though.
Hey. Oh, big heavy. Gachikun's going to be at match point.
With the quick expeditiously, he is on the Grizzly and he is mauling Shine right now.
Round 2.
What Shine needs to do to come back in the break?
Just trying to hold on to his spot on screen that he wants to pick has not been very easy to do, and also has not had anti-airs.
Yeah, usually we see
one thing.
That's strange that we don't see that from Shine.
Hey,
Here we
Shine
go.
with the whip punish. He's got the corner. And we've mostly seen patience from Gachikun defensively.
Whip punch though from Shine. A lot more optimization on his side. Yep, that's plus and the stun, getting it done. Go for this post-stun fun. Damage on the deck. Zong and the medium ruffian for the rough stuff. Shine coming back to the break and giving his final game, final round.
One of them makes top 48.
One goes down in the pit of losers. They don't want to be there.
Yes, Shine finds it. Linkage. Here comes Shine. Oh, Gachikun waking up. Delay into Fierce. Shine never saw it coming. He's in the corner.
Stun's rising. The tech though. EX gets some distance. Gachikun on the block. Activation. Wow, what a challenge from Gachikun to press right there.
Okay, hoping to mix things up, but Shine blocked well. And now it's Gachikun pressuring. Oh, not for long as Shine stuck a knife in his throat. Here comes Shine.
To get meaty with it. Let's worry about the EXAP. Let's get this meaty. Universal trying to get the chase down. Shine was aware.
One last knife. After there, finally.
The wake up
It's not over quite yet, but even shit may be enough. Plus frames. He chases. Here comes Shine.
The whip throw. Just one touch will do it though from Gachikun. Any hit will do it, and there it is. Gachikun not even need the bar to go far and taking down Shine. I must say, Gachikun pressing buttons on plus frames.
That's right, he
That's
did on
actually
activation.
wild. On activation, you could have died.
He could have, but think back to the previous interactions. When Shine had activation, there had been patience, there had been throw tech, there had been V-shift as well. He had played defensively, he had played patiently. So he thought, okay, I've been patient, I've been calm, I've been biding my time. It's time to let it rip. And he was right about that interaction. But boy, what a match to go down to the very final little pixel. As you said, Gachikun is the one who's going to move on, Shine down and loser's side.
That, what a marquee match. All the way to the wire. Obviously, Shine not out just yet. Might see more of that forbidden news throughout the bracket, but right now, Gachikun moving on with some of those ridiculous and I want to say rambunctious play I've seen from him in a long while.
Great player and has been obviously for a long time. He did well at the thing called CPT a little while ago.
Didn't he become a champion there or something like that?
A little while,
Yeah,
like 4 years ago.
Yeah. It's a lot of time, actually. COVID years plus, you know, it's even more. It's even more. Someone's starting to gray.
Yeah, it's been happening for me pretty actively. All right, so you know what? They have actually slowly been updating some of the results here, so we can talk about what has happened. Again, we've told you a little bit about what's happened. Let's talk about more. So Filipino Man sent Joey down to loser's side. It will be Filipino Man versus Ryan Hart to make top 48 winner's side. Higuchi beat Reedman, which means that Higuchi going to be playing against Chris CCH, who beat Mario.
Ooh, the Battle of the Young Guns.
So Higuchi versus Chris to make top 48. Oh, well. Look who teed it up so nicely. But before we get to that one, let's talk about other winner's side things. Problem X sent Mira down to loser's side. Cien sent Nelson R down to loser's side, which means it will be Cien versus Problem X in winner's side to make top 48.
These are some delicious matches.
In addition, Kudo beat Alex Myers, and Nephew beat Lud. And so Kudo versus Nephew will be to make winner's side top 48.
No Chun Mirrors.
No Chun Mirrors. We saw Punk beat J Rush, and also that Broly Legs took out Hermes Venatori.
Wow. Who took down Kudo at Combo Breaker.
And
that was on fire.
Broly had, like we said, had taken out Rob TV earlier as well. Then we've already played this out. Punk beat Broly Legs to make winner's side top 48. Also, Angry Bird beat Oil King 2-1. And Luffy beat Flaquito 2-0. Then Angry Bird versus Luffy happened. Angry Bird 2-0.
2-0 on Luffy?
2-0.
The one who was doing work at NA versus EU?
2-0. So again, if you want to check it all out for yourself, just type in ! bracket or head over to start.gg, then search for EVO 2022. You know how to do it at this point. Come on. You've been
doing this for a while.
You've been doing this.
No, I'm not for me.
Here we go with, as we were talking about earlier, Higuchi, who had just taken out Reedman, versus Chris CCH, who had just taken out Mario. Winner's side top 48, to get into winner's side top 48 still.
Higuchi, one of the strongest Guile players in the business, one that Daigo even looks to for tech.
Right.
One that Daigo said, I don't really feel like VTuber 2 is that strong, but Gucci is the one that kind of popularized that over in Japan. And he also was the winner of the CPT season finals, so this dog is definitely different with it. Shout out to him being picked up by Team Soul. We've seen that team in Street Fighter League Japan.
He is one of the really shining bright spots for this latest generation of Japanese Street Fighter players. For a while, there were conversations among the Japanese scene, which was been dominated by basically the same generation of players for many, many years.
The five dogs,
Yeah, folks who are, at this point, my age, late 30s, even 40s. But Higuchi, one of those young guns, and he's been killing it. Hey, similar situation for Chris, who is a young gun himself. He's been playing for a while at this point. They both have. They're both in that stage of their careers where nobody would be surprised to see either of them make EVO top 8.
Right.
And yet it hasn't happened quite yet, so they're still going to have to make the proof before they actually make it happen.
CCH very surprisingly going for the set. Very surprised that he's not going for the loop, but he has kept his character very strong. I've seen him practice in locals, fights, and other money match situations, things like that. So
he's actively keeping several characters going, and I like this pick here. He's got a character who has important ways through Sonic games. Over one way, everybody can do that, but also, V-skill 1 to get through. Also, tickety kick to get through. You know what I'm talking about. Wow.
Side switch. Super, yes sir. He's going to spend the win. Chris CCH getting the first win. As you pointed out, many ways to get to the fireball, but strange to not see the anti-air from Gucci, but through the aerial space, puts him in a square space. Chris CCH, I really like this match because they're both aggressive players.
Yeah.
So, curious to see how it's going to go down. Jumping once again.
Okay. And then active there was Chris as well. There's kickity kick. You know what I'm talking about.
Good toss coming through. What an interruption with the medium.
Hey! Higuchi wakes up with grab. Maybe Chris is worried about flash kick. I don't know, but here's Higuchi now with corner.
Set off the knees if you're pleased with the throw. In the corner. Got to worry about fight about EX, but never mind. He's finding the activation. That's been routing the comeback for Chris CCH. Watch the back door. Oh! The jump in from Chris CCH. What a call out. The explosion. Saving him. And now he's starting to nod. He's like, yeah, he's starting to feel it. Chris CCH. What awareness. I'm sorry. TSM. Chris CCH. Newly signed. You know what he told me? He was like, yeah, they reached out to me a couple weeks ago, and they said, we need to play for Evo, and he's on the team. And what a great pick. Once again, the jumping situation, Higuchi not watching the aerial space in these round start situations.
He's really trying to control the ground. I think you're right. But again, Seth has these options that makes that a little bit tougher. Not like Kyle needs to be throwing booms at all times, of course. He's got good buttons, and we're seeing more of that come out here from Higuchi as well.
Back this with the crush, pick up with the V skill, gets a V bar, and the flash kick in the corner. Gotta make it count this time. So the V is fine. 3 Ps.
Knew that he couldn't punish, so just went for activation. I really like that choice, like Chris. Okay, Higuchi making it happen by a little bit of offense. Again, finding normals. That back fist crush, right, was a big part of that. Kickity kick a little bit too far away.
EX connects, gets the corner carry for medium, of course. The tick throw off the light. CCH getting aggressive. We'll take the trade to keep him in the corner.
Slowly scheming. Here's Chris. And you see that Higuchi is just hesitant to throw out booms. We've seen the solutions Chris has to them. He's got the corner. He's pressuring.
It's a throw. Activates off the sweep. Big boomers coming through. No go. So consistent, constant in the jumper situation. Higuchi, where are the anti-airs? Higuchi generally has those, the anti-airs when he's aware, the flash kicks, things like that. Gao's a character made for anti-airs, but we're not seeing those from Chris CCH, and they're leading him to his victory as he is on set point.
The jump timings are just amazing from Chris. To be so consistent in jumping in against somebody like Higuchi, remarkable. Maybe Higuchi now recalibrating. We saw the anti-air flash.
Activation though. Caught up with the plus frames aside, switch with it. Houdini, you can't see me. Now the corner carry. Chris has been making a lot of return. What's the reversal from Higuchi?
Plus frames right there, Chris! Wow. He's going to be able to link out of it. EX, kickity kick again. Kick, kick, kick.
The throw. Enough though, one more touch.
Higuchi frozen! Okay, finally some activity. Plus frames again. He just V-revs to get out of it. Save that orange bar.
And Chris presenting so many options. Hard for Higuchi anti-air. V-reverse, look at some distance.
Look at that super bar. It's getting close here for Chris. If Higuchi V-reverses again, he's in big trouble.
But he gets all these pressures. He wakes up with buttons. Pure violence into the super, and that'll seal it. Higuchi staying in. I like that.
Yeah, amazing stick-to-itiveness. Amazing refusal to give up by Higuchi.
Stick-to-itiveness? I like that.
Round 1.
He's going back in with the set play.
Yeah, I think the character makes sense as we're back into the match here.
See it soon. And there we go. Back fist again. Fans would love to have a crush. Higuchi.
You can see how it's changing a little bit as Higuchi is throwing way fewer booms in mid-range like this. Not making it nearly as easy for Chris CCH.
Kind of how you have to play Gao into like more this season. Mid-range with the fireballs and the plethora of normals. Higuchi getting pushed to the corner. The EX connects. Now with the dive kick, the tech though. No cross-cut DP for the cross-cut throw.
Right back. Higuchi with the activation. Finding the hits against Chris CCH's Seth. Oh no!
Such a massive drop to put him right back in the corner.
Worried about, worried about flash kick was Chris, so he blocked and he got thrown for it. Higuchi then had exactly the same opposite read. Oh my God.
Chris CCH once again on set with situation, right? The EX. Good round start here from Higuchi. He puts Chris in the corner, gonna make the most out of it. Now the anti is right there.
Useless.
Caught before the upside down could come out. God, we have seen so many permutations on this.
basically what it does. It routes it back into his hands, put the momentum back in his hands, get the side switch with it, and this is how he wins. But the super, the hit, and the boom to get some distance with it, not enough to kill though.
Leaving Seth alive. Higuchi not committing to boomers. Look at him. Here he is.
Chris trying to build up some bars to get that feature situation once again to get the opening. But now we're in final game, final round. Let's see what's going down. Higuchi versus Chris CH. The battle of the young guns.
Two of the brightest stars in their respective region for this no longer upcoming, but now here generation. Look at this. Higuchi has not thrown a boom in a long time. There it is finally, and it connected.
Disrespectful. It's the Higuchi we typically are used to seeing. Overhead. Uh-oh, can't jump in. Heavy kick condition. EX Hekatakuris.
Again, a little worried was Chris. Here comes this mix-up. Oh, there's just so many variations. It's back here again. Baboon, though. Oh, come on. I thought that was the forbidden combo coming up. Not quite there.
The reversal puts him in the corner. Higuchi, one touch. Have to do it like that. Lightning EX does not connect.
So does Chris maybe, though? Super on deck, plus frames again, knocks down offensive reversal. Higuchi waltzes in for the grab, arms in the air. Has not yet noticed that Chris has gone for
Show
his
him.
handshake.
There you go.
There
yeah.
he is.
Show him. He says, so, the sun's shining on me, baby. I'm Gucci. I'm Gucci.
What a match. You go back and look how much of a change there was in neutral play by Higuchi. Game number one, he was getting mauled by what you were calling kickity kick. Amazing.
Wait, huh?
And as things went on, and booms became pretty clearly less of an option, right?
Right,
Jumping over them was Chris. The Tatsu is actually the right name for it, although I'm still not really. The V-skill through it. All these options that Seth has.
Right.
And in game number 3, he just almost wasn't booming. Instead, it was much more about normals. He really took better control. Big reason for Chris to go with Seth was neutralized, in fact, by the way that Higuchi was playing. So his adaptation ability, fantastic. It seemed in second game like Chris really had control for quite a while, and yet Higuchi managed to get out of that one, and then in game number 3 there, you saw the result. Shout outs to him, he played fantastically.
That's Higuchi I'm typically used to seeing, especially in Street Fighter League Japan, more aggressive with it. I think he's tried to right his ship back in terms of being too aggressive. It's gotten him in trouble. So finding that middle ground where you're not too pensive, but you're not too passive and stuff like that has been what Higuchi had found in that match. That perfect sort of play with the normals, and we see moving in the bracket. Chris CH now in the losers. Again, another pick down in the loser side already. And we are staying in the winner side right now. We have Ryan Hart, Filipino man, coming up soon. Soon.
It'll be soon.
Very soon. After a short break that we're going to have, we get things set up. After we return from this break, more Street Fighter V coming your way.
We're back with Street Fighter V at EVO 2022 in the top 192. I got big news for everybody at home. Speaking of blasts from the past, we just saw some of it. Another, I can't believe it happened again, but Daigo eliminated.
What?
By Shinakuma 666.
666, the beast himself?
Shinakuma 666
Oh
did
my
it
God.
again. Can you believe it?
Wow.
Can you believe it?
Not
I hope
Evo.
not, because he's still hanging out in winner's side. He's going to be playing against Kills You in the top 48. Of course. Who would just see a tweet and then announce on EVO live stream that Daigo was eliminated by Shinakuma 6? Would anybody
Who would do that?
I
Who would
don't
do
know.
that? On the
Anyway,
biggest
get the
stage?
camera off of
Like,
me.
that's wild. That's wild. That's actually crazy. Well, it's crazy. This match coming up. Ryan Hart would take it out item using not the Sagat, but the vanilla man himself, Ryu, to get it through. Going against the Filipino man who got in top 8 spot of CEO. Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, it was Combo Breaker. Oh my God. I can't even take it seriously. No one even say, I'm playing with Ultra David. We are out here. Look at some top spot commentary and play today. Oh my God, the Sagat, the king.
Yeah. So we have seen a little bit of his match versus Idom. He's actually put it on Twitter, so you can look up Reinhardt's Twitter account and see a little bit of the action on there if you want to know how that went. But here we are to make top 48 in winner's side. His good friend Chris CCH having just lost. Here's Filipino man to try to get in himself.
Right.
Versus the legend, Ryan Hart. And boy, very interesting to watch them before this happened during that break and see their different body language. As Ryan Hart was as cool as could be, absolutely motionless, essentially like that, just really waiting in his chair. And Filipino man would not sit down.
No, pacing around.
Pacing around.
Pacing like he's hungry, like
so
he's about
much
to
energy.
feast.
Couldn't wait to get into it. Here we are. Huge, what a start for Ryan Hart.
When do you see Sagat players jump in like that? Such a slow jump in position, but that's Ryan Hart. Different when it comes to Sagat. Got a high placement in the recent World Warrior for Germany, for CPT, but he is just a man that just loves to play. He's like the competition, having a fun day.
Yeah, a couple of characters, of course, with very strong projectile games. Filipino man really making hers work. Here's Rose in the corner.
That throw range is ridiculous. Able to get the throw, one more touch will do it. Activation roll to make it fall in the EX connects. Get right through the fireball to invuln against a projectile. Dang, Filipino man making that look real dominant.
Wow, still had time. Reinhardt really trying to reset the situation. Always been fascinating to watch him play with characters like Ryu, Sagat, kind of classic Shoto builds. Characters who can control screen. He's always put himself into them. We saw him in Street Fighter 4 doing the same thing. Love to see him here making it happen yet again. But his fireball timings are always unique.
Very old school. You're not used to that, you're gonna get hit. But then again, Filipino man having a character that can zone a lot better and have a lot better rewards too as well. In behind, the future to stay fine. Filipino man not even needing that. In fact, just doing it raw.
It is possible to hit him from that fierce. He hasn't done it, and yet he's still been fine. Here comes Ryan Hart.
Side switch, V shift though. Stay away from danger, you're a stranger. Don't talk to me. Ooh, the Tucker Kid in the pickup.
Is that in time? No, not quite there, but here's... Okay, he put in the gap. He knew what was coming. Filipino man, very strong game one.
So the DP, put him down to the ground. Filipino man, again, very dominant with the zoning play. But to me, that comes from just the character, just being strong in their own zoning play. Like the fireballs faster, reward a lot more, and the fact that you have V-Trigger to back you up. Sagat is not a comeback character. You got to do that on yourself as a human, as a player.
In best case scenario, he can do good damage.
Yeah,
but that's right. It really requires the best case scenario, not something that is very consistently there. So it looks like Ryan's going over to Yuri, and he's got that on the table. Of course, we talked about his Ryu versus Idom. He's got a few options here, but it looks like Urian's the choice.
Finish it off. Feature one, B skill, one to get it done. Ride or die with this character in winner's side. So this operates. This can't. I have not seen this match too much because a lot of Urian players have dropped off. So I'm curious to see how it's going to interact. Where previously Urian already had trouble with fireballs. You know, you have ways to get around with like V skill 1, V skill 2 to eliminate those things. But with the season where if you do get knocked down, you have to hold that pressure. You only have a 4 frame and no real EX reversal. Even more difficult. So Ryan Hart will have to stay on his feet.
Filipino man looks like he's playing us a little closer in. Yeah, you see him moving forward. He actually dashed at something opening. Wow.
That air fireball pestering.
Yeah, it really is more of an approach. Look at him moving forward.
Oh, that's not invuln.
Not this season, bub.
Gotta read the patch notes, my friend.
Trigger ready for Ryan Hart. Filipino man immediately. No thanks.
Nope, I'm good. Ooh, we'll give it to you anyway. One more in play. The Hepa chase down from Ryan Hart with that one. Again, gets it open the overhead. One more touch for the win, so that's a mirror.
I think that was supposed to have been headbutt. He was maybe looking for grab. Nothing came. Filipino man still patient, not for long.
Ryan Hart able to route it back like that. I love the chase sounds from Urian players. Even in this season, when they're not so, the character's not as good. Get a chase sound against the throw, but there you go, the jump in from Ryan Hart. Or medium punch, the twirl punch. EX for the plus frame, so open it up for Filipino man. Great defense.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
The defense is here. Hit confirm finally comes from Filipino man. Ryan Hart. Oh.
Careful. Could have been tackled. Hard knockdown.
For the confirm yet again. Oh! Oh, a lot of damage on deck. Will there be a reset in here? No.
The knock on the side switch.
He blocks it?
It has time to activate the dash in. Doesn't get the conversion. Unfortunate. Filipino man staying solid.
You're so accustomed as a Urian player to not having to worry about fireballs when your mirror is out, but that fireball wasn't even in front of the mirror, it was just naturally behind it.
Such a smart choice from Filipino man. Puts himself on set point. First engages fireball. Plus lane stocks up, locks up. That's like the B skill, the Soul Satellite.
It's a Punisher close, yeah.
Target combo, able to get a lot off of that EX headbutt. Not real, but able to find the hit with it.
Really stocking up here, both of them. As Filipino Man still on match point. The satellite doesn't quite hit where he wanted to, but he's got pressure.
He can actually just use that to reset the situation. The Soul Explosion.
This is gonna be ages!
Ooh!
Funky situation though! Remembering that DP from before, this time intended grab. Ryan knew it.
Let's try to find an opening. EX runs into the gap like that, get some distance. Reinhardt with a lot of bar. Gotta find a way to use it.
And that armor on deck still.
That's true.
Oh, there it is.
Fireball.
I think he already had it.
Yup.
Oh, it's a hit!
And the super, are you kidding me?
He needs more.
Yes. To do it.
Underneath! The second one didn't connect in time! 18 on the clock!
Oh, falls to the fireball. Unfortunate as Reinhardt goes down to Filipino Man, doing his dance. And trying to make that the last dance for Reinhardt, but he'll have another chance in loser side. I'll tell you one thing, that energy that he was walking around was what he needed to get that victory. Filipino Man moving on with just better fireball pressure, a better toolkit for the characters. And you see the nerfs to Urian. When you're knocked down, you can't wake up with a roast, can't threaten that option. Filipino Man just went to town.
Yeah, all you have is a fast EX or a fast, throw in, not even instantly, but quickly throw invul option. Yeah, I mean, certainly he's worse defensively than before. But what ended up being the L for him was not really so much that. It was just how much stage presence and stage control there was on Filipino Man's side. And then at the very end, I'm not sure exactly what he was looking for as he got hit by the fireball, but, not about Oki situation or anything like that. It was just a kind of weird ending spot right there, unfortunately for Ryan. So he gets sent down to loser's side, and Filipino Man moves into top 48 winners. We have had updates in loser side. We talk all about what had happened in winner side in this top 192.
Talk to me.
Let's talk about loser side. So Veggie has beaten Eli the Curry. Mr. Crimson beat Phantomeria, and then Crimson beat Veggie to make loser side top 48.
Okay.
Somebody that many of us are looking at to make deep run. Then Prototype took out Stupendous, and then Pinoy. And also Luigi took out a bunch of people actually on his losers bracket run, but most recently Chuck Stakes. So now it's going to be Luigi versus Prototype to make winners. Loser side. Top 48.
I see.
In another pool, let's see, we got Joey taking out Twisted Rivero. We got Idom taking out Squall, and then Idom taking out Joey to move on in loser side.
That was a 2-1 right there.
We got Rob TV taking out Mario, and then Terrence taking out Reedman, and then Terrence taking out Rob TV to qualify for loser side top 48. Rob TV is out.
You can't see with my mask. My mouth is definitely open at that one. Terrence, we haven't seen it in a long time. We get a deep run. Wow.
Nelson took out Xiao Bao. Then Mira took out MJ Gamma. Now they have to play Nelson and Mira to make top 48 losers side.
Okay.
No Need to Talk took out Ludovic. And Alex Myers still has to play against Up to Snuff. Winner that will play against No Need to Talk to make loser side top 48. Lastly, last pool to talk about here. OG Yon took out I Peru. Now it's going to be Hermes Venatori versus OG Yon. LPN took out One Time Hero, then Tusnagas. And then now it's going to be LPN versus J-Rush. Never mind, J-Rush just beat LPN. Now it's going to be J-Rush versus Hermes Venatori. Literally updated as I was talking. Then Melbu will have to play against Flaquito, and Oil King will have to play against Book. Those four. Two of them, one of them will ultimately make top 48 losers. So again, if you want to check it all out for yourself, look at the bracket, just exclamation point bracket. You guys know how Twitch works. And you can see exactly what's going on. But we are full of action, and we're moving on now with Kudo versus Nephew in winner's side.
This is the East Coast versus West Coast class. Well, I guess, yeah, he is East Coast now.
Sure, he's East Coast now,
East Coast claims him. New York said, hey, he's
not?
one of us. He's been here for a long time. He's actually here to study and play Street Fighter 5. He's been doing a lot of playing Street Fighter 5. Third at Comic Breaker after being sit down and loses by Hermes, and making deep runs in dang near every online tournament he's been traveling to a lot. He got a win at I believe it was DreamHack Texas that he had defeated Dr. African in the finals right there. So Kudo definitely picking up tips and staying strong and solid out here. The fight up against Nephew, who has been bouncing back and forth to the Luke and the Colleen picks to do it. You know, you have a lot of Colleen's been nerfed in a way where maybe not as much reward on her options. I feel like she used to do everything: damage, corner carry, fantastic V trigger, everything in the pocket. But now they kind of nerfed every element down, where it's a lot more corner carry. You have to really use your own conditioning on corner control. So Nephew with the Luke pick to do it.
Makes sense to me. Playing patiently here against this barrage of excellent normals. Oh!
No.
Nice. Oh, Kudo finds another hit and got the stun.
Press from Kudo, get it done. Next fireball. Gonna kill. One more touch will. Overhead. Ooh.
Yeah.
Low though. Kudo. I mean, we talk about like characters that fit players, and I think Luke does fit Nephew very well. Like, especially with the V-trigger, that lane play that he's so used to is the way to go. But Kudo's so aggressive right now, not letting Nephew get anything started or feel comfortable.
No, he was able to get the jump in, and Nephew was not. And just like that, we have Kudo controlling the corner at a range where he can anti-air even preemptively, as we just saw. Here's the confirm. He's got the corner. Okay, Nephew went back to the well. This time there's water.
Let's rip the back throw. It's in the corner. Another throw, but Kudo will definitely take that over a meaty.
And Nephew for the grab on his advantage frames.
Activation this time from Kudo. Again, that crouching light kick, super strong from Kudo from this character. That Chun-Li, it also appears. Fist to face to put him in his place and ends it with the EX legs. Kudo.
Really had a lot of control in that game, I gotta say.
Very, very dominant. Some of that just playing people like Spaceboy continuously. The other Luke players that we have in the U.S., especially in the East Coast, are definitely ready and steady for this matchup. And again, someone like Nephew that wants to hang back a little bit, let you whiff and get the hits, let you be, you know, the one that comes to him to get the win. Kudo is opening him up, making him feel unusual, and I don't usually see these EXDPs from Nephew. I'm going to be real. This is something new that I see from Nephew in terms of even using character like Luke. Like, you don't let them fly like that generally, so she feels some sort of way as we go back to character select. Here he goes, the tried and true Colleen has been known for.
Now, let's begin.
Yeah, of course, typically he doesn't have the character who has EXDP as an option,
True.
historically speaking, right? Although,
Yeah.
okay, he's considering.
It seems to be getting
All
chilly.
right, well, here it is. Again, we're in winner's side.
Yes.
You're right about the nerfs that she had. That said, she still has just some fundamentally sound tools. She's still got great buttons in footsie's range.
Oh, of course.
Confirms are still there. Counter poking is still there and very strong. She still has good Oki situations. Her trigger is, it doesn't last very long. It goes bye-bye pretty quickly.
Yeah,
but while it's there, it's pretty good.
Nephew, even if this matchup isn't so good for Colleen, the fact that you're more comfortable with it, you played it for years upon years, definitely helps out. So, let's see if you get the run back like that. Anti-air right there. Cannot jump on a man like Kudo.
It's the kind of counter stuff that we were talking about. Oh! Here's Nephew, exactly where he wants to be. What a tech all of a sudden.
Six is the ninth on the Oki backdash. Attention almost what to be careful about. He's already opening. Oh, that's what I'm talking about, that fierce in the corner carry.
Kudo's offense, all of a sudden, just like that, here he is. Trigger's gone for Nephew again. Doesn't last very long. But he's got super. He's still a big threat.
Takes the connect in the EX. Actually, spin there for the vanity step. They're finally jumping. Oh my God, Kudo finds his way out of the corner, gets a confirm, and will finish it off with a V-trigger conversion. Kudo now on set point.
Round 2.
A lot of work to do here for Nephew.
Even harder. You started with this character a little bit late in this match like that, so there's a little time to warm up, but now Kudo feeling the heat a little bit to put in the corner. Nice, back heavy kick, crush, the air, drops him down with the fireball. Spinning bird legs, get some distance, but Kudo still fighting back. How aggressive Kudo is.
Yeah.
His buttons.
And right about so many of them. Nephew now would love to activate it. If he can find a way in, here it is! Kudo's defense has been on point.
And it's wild to have that good defense with such active offense. Like, to be able to switch that back and forth is fantastic. So up by that heavy kick, but here's the knockback throw. It's the normal, though. Kudo has him in the corner.
Oh! Okay. He's going to try to end it right here.
Super in play. Expensive spin, but you got to do it to get the win. We talked about the lower damage from this character. Do what must be need to be done. The super
Final round.
to stay in and stay on set point. Nephew, we're comfortable in this match.
Yeah, he's in trouble, though. Here it is. Not a lot of damage. Oki's here. Nephew. Kudo's defense continues to be remarkable.
Activation of Thea's legs. No striking back. Finding opening on the fireball, no go. Nephew just blocks it out. This is where Nephew loves to live. In the lead. Comes up to him.
Hoping to see a button, maybe? As Kudo's trigger is gone, but he's got towards the corner. Ooh. Not quite there. Super, he's a dangerous man. Nephew knows it. Looking for the confirm.
To the EX. To the corner with the javelin.
Oh, it wasn't quite there. Such danger for Nephew. He does not want to get touched.
One tap to do it like that, and it is off the crouch beating kick. Into the super to seal it, Kudo. He's nothing else but that. Taking it at 2-0, sweep off the feet from Nephew. But I have to wonder how that match would have went if he had just put Colleen off the grip.
We shall never know.
Shall never know. Different timeline, not this one.
Not this one that we're in. Let's talk about who has made top 48 briefly. Boy, there's a long list. I can't get through it all. Winner's side, Just a Kid versus JB. El Chicote versus Gachikun. Kills You versus Daigo the Beast, who's back to life somehow after losing to Shinakuma 666.
Who knows?
Higuchi will play against somebody. Smug versus Kawano. Other people haven't been decided. Pugera versus Tokido. Punk versus Angry Bird. That's all winner's side of the top 48. Again, if you're in winner's side top 48, you still have to win twice to make that top 8 tomorrow. Still a lot of work to be done. That's not even talking about the loser's side. We have a lot of matches left of Street Fighter V, and this is one of those exciting times when the action can't all happen on stream. We've only got so much time on stream here, folks, and there are so many great matches, and every single one of them is at some other event. People who could be in top 8, could be in grand finals.
Right.
That's just how this kind of thing goes, and I am so excited to find out randomly on Twitter that excellent player has lost or fantastic player has won. You know, that
So we found out by IDOM. Like, literally,
exactly.
we found out.
Yeah, I'm unironically stoked to find that out. I mean, I wish I had seen the match.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
Reinhardt's been fantastic forever. Idom was also a favorite. Like, there's just a lot of storylines there.
Right.
But finding out by Twitter or previously on SRK or on ICQ, that is just time-honored Evo tradition, and I'm here for that.
That's absolutely amazing. Even being here, you have to run back and forth to watch all the matches and stuff like that. It's dang near impossible to see everything. It's like a kid in the candy store, seeing all these great, ridiculous matches that are international now. International. But let's talk about a duel, a certain kind of Street Fighter duel.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is time to bring it in to the top 8. We have 48 competitors remaining in Street Fighter V here at EVO. The first time we've all been together offline in 3 long years. It is an honor and a privilege to call this action alongside my friend, the voice of Street Fighter 6 himself, Mr. Vicious. How are you doing, sir?
Please, Mr. Vicious is my father. I love the way he brings it in, to be quite honest with you, man. He's always brought that energy since day one, just like these guys that are prepping themselves on the stage. Again, it is a joyous occasion, bringing everybody back, but I'm sure you guys have heard the same song and dance pretty much all weekend long. Let's get into the action itself. We've been itching to call this particular matchup and the rest of these winners matchups.
So this is actually still a qualification match for top 48. It was on the docket to come up, and the reason we're still playing this on stream, because it's 2 EVO champions.
That is correct.
Problem X against Cien, and Problem X has pulled out the Alex pick.
And this is very interesting, right? Cien had actually just stuck with Seth regardless of what had been changed in the current season. I'd imagine he dabbled with Ibuki just a little bit on his stream, but he's like, you know what? No, I'm committed to Seth. I thought he was actually going to be practicing Luke, but that's not the case either. It is what we see today, Seth versus Alex, and I'm really excited for Alex from Problem X, the way that he pilots this character, because he's been talking about this character for a while, even before all the buffs.
Yeah, I mean, he's benefited so much this season from increased Oki, improvements to his command grab range. The character is very much fleshed out, and as you said, Problem X actually qualified for Capcom Cup in the first season with Alex before M. Bison was, the mainstay in his roster.
Now we're going to see how it all comes together. The counter hit, crouching medium punch. Not really much of it to get anything out there. Yes, sir. The axe kick coming in from Xian. Just a nice and slow kind of pace in the mid-range game from both.
Yeah, one of the things he likes about Alex in this matchup is just having that extra health. So that V-Trigger 2 mix-up that Xian is so deadly with, it just gives him a little bit of an extra opportunity to maybe take a risk on defense. Here we go. Let's see what happens here. Gets corny, jumps
What
out.
a way to jump out there. And that was so dangerous, too, because Problem X, again, would not have like a traditional view reversal to get himself out of that situation, but he found the gap anyway. And now Xian on the offensive. What an interruption there from Problem X, but still, Xian has so much life to work with. He could be as risky as he wants or offensive as he wants. Oh, no!
Oh, that's it! The EX! And
Oh
the
my
DDT!
God. You know, I might have been a little overzealous with my statement regarding what Xian can do with the life lead.
Look, it looked like he had a lot of health on the bar, but it's Seth.
That's true.
There's not a lot of health in there.
You can see it right there.
Oh my God,
Pretty
he gets
fragile.
planted.
The crouching heavy kick just about that range to catch Problem X, even if he was standing still or even trying to counter poke. Oh, speaking of counter pokes, that standing medium punch finding the mark. The lariat, again, just backing away. Very smart, too, because Xian can try to steal it.
Lead now. And how's he going to fight his way out of the corner?
That's the big question right now. Xian actually just dashes up in front of Problem X's face. What are you going to do on defense? I think he's going to be just fine with this no matter what.
Exactly.
That's fine, it tickles.
He's still got a life lead, and now no resources.
He's dead.
He's dead with health to spare. And you can see how Problem X is approaching this matchup. He is really, really confident here with Alex on the ground. The range that he's got on that crouching medium punch poke makes it very difficult for Xian to get inside crouching medium kick range. And of course, the ever-present threat of that big boot. And Seth does not have the health to take these crush counter Alex combos.
And there's something to be said about his patience, too. There's a lot of game sets that came in. Oh, my God. And speaking of, look at the audacity to just command grab, knowing full well that Xian was just going to down back the whole time.
Oh,
the lariat, that's going to be huge. And you get to set it up again. Not quite done yet.
And that's going to be it. What a huge lead from Problem X as he goes into set point. Of course, it is 1-0 Problem X if you can update the scoreboard. And it is now set point.
I feel like that's the only time he really used V-Skill 2.
Yeah.
There's been so many instances where I've seen him play throughout the day, and I think that's like the third time ever he's used V-Skill 2 on the main stage.
Oh,
Jesus
again,
Christ.
backdashes out.
Don't get back
This is
thrown.
horrible. Oh, no.
I told you not to get back thrown. That's a perfect.
Problem X with a big statement here. He
The
has
finale.
his place in top 48 winners. And what a perfect way to start the block for me. Sensational stuff. We are in for a good day, ladies and gentlemen.
It never
If you
stops.
were waiting for the Alex trailer, it was right there.
You can tell him. You can keep going if you like.
all
That's
good.
all you, man. Hey, that's a W for us in the West, too, because he's from Brooklyn, right? Y'all made that happen. That's your lore.
I mean,
we're adapting it,
And
right?
of
Or
course,
adopting
one
it.
of the strongest players in Street Fighter League NA as well. So
That's true. Well, he's about to be in EU as well.
he is.
Nice
that
work.
time.
Nice work, Problem X. Very good to see how dominant that Alex was. And it wasn't even just the offense, right? The recognition of what he can do against Seth in the corner, right?
Yeah.
Just sitting there and taking that, that's totally fine because of the life lead and how much stamina he actually has. No matter how Xian was going to open him up, it wasn't going to be detrimental to what he was planning to do, which was put Seth in the ground.
Absolutely. The command grabs worked. And to be honest with you, you saw how difficult he made it in the ground game because Xian was forced to jump in that second game. And
Sure was.
Problem X was certainly not in any way not ready for those anti-airs, and they hurt a lot. And Seth just doesn't have the health to take that damage, to take that looping offense that Alex now has as well. The backdashes were getting blown up with the lariat as
It's
well.
very difficult to even call that, right? You saw that conditioning in the very early stages of that set, right? You saw the lariat come out, then a standing medium punch. Shen was willing to just sit there and block that. But then comes the question, it's like, how long is he going to keep trying to hit me with these plus frame lariats? And when is he going to hit me with his DDT? Or not with DDT, but the power bomb, right?
Yeah.